The Ottawa River, it's day 4 of our stay here in the nation's capital as the long and winding road to Korea continues. Rattle, squirt, little bit more, away it goes. World Championship for Canada. They have worn the maple leaf at the Worlds and brought home gold. Now Kevin Koe wants another Canadian jacket, and he's on track in Ottawa. 4 games, 4 wins. Magic Mike! Mike McEwen is also perfect, 3 straight wins. McEwen and his Manitoba mates planning on making the playoffs on the weekend. It's a tussle between the last 2 undefeated men's teams. Draw 10 as the roar continues. It's that time of the week when you, in all the events, you start looking at the standings as you have Mike McEwen and Kevin Koe now undefeated, the remaining undefeated teams on the men's side. Ready to do battle here at Canadian Tire Center. Now this morning, men's play Reed Carruthers against John Epping. And remember now, Carruthers got off to a very slow start, having lost his first 2, but how nice is that? Shaves the guard, quiet tap, back goes on, 7-5 win over Epping. Now on the ladies' side, it was Chelsea Carey, Canadian champion, a couple of years back, against Ali Flaxey, and Carey is on a roll. The champion, Canadian winner of 2016, in total control against Flaxey as she will score a couple. Here goes on to win 9-3. So she remains undefeated and joins Jennifer Jones, top of the table. Koe McEwen still undefeated, set to do battle. And keep in mind that it is just the top 3 that will make the playoffs. First place gets the bye right to the final. As on this Tuesday afternoon, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Ottawa. Cheryl Russ alongside. Here's something else to keep in mind when it comes to those standings. If the teams, these 2 teams, should wind up tied for first place, the winner of this game would get first place by virtue of the win today. So it's likely, looking like this could be the game to decide who gets the bye to the final. You heard me call him Magic Mike. Yeah, Mike McEwen has had that ability to make the crowds roar, but Magic Mike, Manic Mike is now Mellow Mike.
And I think that mellow, I could say it comes with age, but I think it's come more with experience. He was at the trials last time. He's been to 2 Briars, and really all those provincial wins and losses, that starts to make you understand to wait and not take those risks on those big wrist shots until all players are firing on all cylinders. And especially he is a skip. He wants to be ready. You want to play that scoreboard more, make those more logical low-risk shot selection until you're ready to go, and that seems to be working and putting them at 3-0 already.
Before the event started, Kevin Koe said, look, there's no secret to winning this. You play well, and you need some breaks. He's played okay, and he's gotten lots of breaks.
Yeah, they really have. It's the old story, is it, are they good to be lucky or lucky to be good? And they're lucky that they're very good. They're winning with their B game, Vic. It's dangerous to watch, to be honest. You can make a real good case they should be 4-0 or 0-4 instead of 4-0. Carruthers missed a shot at 9, could have beat him. Jacobs throws it through the rings to beat him. Botcher makes a good one last night. He beats him. They had a close one against Laycock at the start of the week. They really are playing with their B game, but that's the glass half full. Keep doing what you're doing. They're going to figure the ice out a little quicker. They'll be fine.
So when we come back, 2 undefeated teams. This game just may decide first place when it's all said and done.
The last 2 Briars were perfect as far as what we needed to experience in a long event. I think having not had those 2 experiences, we would be at a bit of a disadvantage. That is what we needed to be ready this time around.
Everyone's focused towards this event in particular. Obviously a lot of other big events every year, the Brier, the Worlds, and so on. But you know, this was the kind of the far out goal, and we'll see how we do.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
So, important games here. Remembering as well that 3 losses, previous trials, all you could afford. Shell Englot, runner up with the Scotties, got to get it going. Laycock, Jacobs at 2-1. Our feature game is on sheet C. Jennifer Jones trying to run it to 5 against Casey Shida out of Lethbridge. But it is McEwen and Cooey. Could this decide first by the end of the week? Time to meet the teams now. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Hi, I'm Skip Mike McEwen. Our lead is Denny Neufeld. Our second, Matt Wozniak. Our third, BJ Neufeld. And we curl out of the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Hi, I'm Skip Kevin Cooey. Our lead is Ben Hebert. Second, Brent Lang. Third, Mark Kennedy. And we curl out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary, Alberta.
Early advantage.
That's hard to do.
Mike McEwen, as he has won the draw to the button. So he will have the last rock. He has the hammer playing the Redstones. Kevin Cooey is out, and Ben Hebert will get us underway. So something else to keep in mind. I don't want to be too confusing about all this, but it's a short round robin,
Nope. Yeah,
just the 9
I think
teams.
so.
If we should have 3 teams tied, then the draws to the button could be the determining factor to get that first place spot.
Can you imagine?
They're all important. It's every aspect of the game, not just the play, you know, between first stone and last of a 10th, even the draws to the button.
Well, Mike's kind of let it be known that he's trying to keep it a little bit simpler. You can't blame them. They got such an unbelievable hitting team. Those tuck deliveries from Winnipeg. So I don't expect Mike to press the panic button anytime soon here. Cooey's going to have to force the issue, which he will do. It's really that classic. One team's trying to outscore you, and one team's trying to not let you score at all.
Yep. Hard, Brent. Hard. You're good. Yep, keep going. Clean. You're good. Easy.
Must have caught it. I don't think he did. No?
So let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we will start with the Fort Rouge's Mike McEwen.
Well, the comfort level, BJ said after their last win that Mike was reading the ice very, very well, and that's a big advantage and gives them some confidence. And then you look at their 11 years together. I think this team, there's nothing they haven't seen about each other under pressure, and that gives them an extra level of comfort as well out here.
Yeah, it's been at times a rocky curling marriage, but they've been able to stick it out. Keys now for Cooey.
Well, more ice reading is the key here for these guys. Cheryl, you talked to Mark Kennedy, and he was saying they just don't think they're quite picking up on it quite as fast as maybe the other skip. So a blank end like this might be the best thing that can happen to him. And then don't wait too long. Against Botcher in particular, he had him wired, and they kept throwing that extra freeze in there. That gave Botcher a chance to get out of it with a great shot. Just make your shot early, especially with Kennedy. Get your easy deuces instead of trying for those 4s and 5s.
Keys to the game brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better
More than 10.
financial futures.
Heavy normal. Clean.
This is the first time for McEwen's team on this sheet C and Cooey's team, so that's why I think you'll see them try to get also comfortable with this ice, this sheet, the paths. And Cooey, they played the very first game, so that was Saturday afternoon. So neither team really comfortable with the pass yet, and the ice keeps changing as the week goes on. And you talk to a lot of the players, and they say this entire week for them is learning the ice along the way. It's going to change, the rocks are going to change, and it's all for playoff weekend.
Roll this. Roll it out even. Just normal.
10 ends, 38 minutes thinking time, 2 timeouts, which is 2 90-second timeouts, which you would think is enough time as we say good afternoon, Kathy Gauthier. But for Kevin Cooey, sometimes he's looking over and wanting to borrow time from other sheets.
more often than not. In fact, in the game against Jacobs the other day, halfway through the game, Mark Kennedy was already talking about, we're going to run out of time this game. So I talked to him before the game if they've done anything to try to improve that. And he said, actually, last year they took a look at it after the Brier and thought, how do we fix this? So they tried to have less involvement of all the players. And what he found is that they really didn't get better results. In fact, they got worse results. They know that everyone has been through trials experience and Brier experience and world experience. They want to draw on that, so they're going to embrace instead the reality that their numbers will be lower than anyone else on the time clock, and they have to accept that if 3 minutes is all they have left for the last end, that may be not only enough, that may be actually generous.
Which then leads me to this point. If you're Mike McEwen and you know you're playing a team that likes to talk it up, would you, in fact, try to junk it up so that they use more time, Cheryl?
Well, you could if you were that type of team. I think, Mike, that hasn't been, you know, what has gotten them success this year. And you don't want to go too far away from your own game plan just to kind of spite somebody else. But, you know, there would be ends that I think you could push it when they're comfortable again, and that's what Mike has talked about.
In previous games, Russ, we've seen this up and down the sheet here. This is banking time. Obviously advantage for Cooey, but same token, McEwen gets to take, if they blank this, take the last rock to 2.
Yeah, and a lot of teams want that even end situation. If there's no steals, if there aren't any more blanks, then you're going to have hammer coming home type thing. But it's you know, if you gave me a chance to score 2 in the first end, I'd take it, right? Like, you're only going to get so many tries against a Kevin Cooey. So it all depends on your game plan, and they told us up front they're going to keep it a little simpler. Interesting, the only low stat, if you pour through all the stats of all these 8 great players, is VJ's draw weight. He's only 73%. Everybody else's numbers are around 90 for all the shots, hits, draws, in turns, out turns. He just fired a draw right through the rings.
That could be the one weakness that Cooey jumps all over.
It's interesting. He's only thrown 10, so that's not a big survey. And we got to, but now he's thrown 11, and that number's just dropped again.
Kevin Cooey himself, you just look at him, and I know he doesn't even seem to get rattled about much. But on top of that, I think that's their advantage when they do get tight on time. He's not a player that it really amps him up or gets him overthrowing. He's comfortable with that. And I think that's more importantly what it is, your comfort level with the time clock.
You'd have to think one of the 4 of them once in a while would jump in the hack and just not quite focus quite as long as they should, just zip out of the hack and save the precious seconds. And they just, all 4 of them are such veterans, they seem to be able to get away with it.
Yeah.
It's not recommended.
No, definitely based on your personality.
Good normal. Green it. Yep. Sweet. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Hard dead.
His nose in it? Sure.
Kevin Cooey already in the hack. Wasting no time.
Normal. Little bit.
I thought it was interesting, Vic, you and I talked to Mike before the event even started, and he said they'd taken a page out of Don, well, his wife and Jennifer Jones' team's book about coming early to events. He said they typically would only come the day before, and they actually came in Wednesday, tried to settle in, get a little bit more familiar with surroundings. All the little things.
Look at that. Russ rushes right on the edge of the stone. Eh?
Yeah, exactly. That's.
You got it. Okay.
I think going forward, there's going to be discussion with these inserted rocks, because once you get the speed up to like normal, maybe 9 seconds, 8.5, something like that, it's just like throwing darts. They just don't curve at all. The technique's so good. This becomes such an easy shot now.
Throw, Mike.
So McEwen gets the blank. He'll take the last rock to 2 on this Tuesday afternoon.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Let's begin our updates. Kathy with a look at Jennifer Jones and Casey Shida out of Lethbridge. Shida with last rock comes in at 2-1. Jones at 4 straight wins.
Well, Casey Shida hit and rolled on her first one to lie 2. Jennifer only able to remove 1. And so this is a draw for 2.
We were just chatting in the break how we've been impressed by Casey. She was a little nervous, admittedly, in the game we showed, and just seems to have, really played well.
Makes
for one
a
of the
lot
new teams.
Shots,
yeah,
you bet.
Like this one here. 4-2 and an early lead on Jones. So again, reminding everybody, Kathy, about past records. 3 losses, all you can afford. So here, sitting 1, 2, and 3 is Jacobs, with Steve Laycock, one of those 3-loss teams, and getting ready to throw his last, their 4th stone thrower, is Matt Dunstone.
Well, for Matt, he's facing 4 here, Vic. The only advantage that he does have is that 2 of those stones are behind the tee line. He can come down to the back one for the draw. Brad lying 3 after Matt threw his first one, had the chance to throw another one in there and did.
You've watched these games a little more closely because you've watched all of them. How's it played out here, this change coming in with Dunstone now throwing 4th?
You know what? Matt was the first to admit he wasn't a very good second. It's not a position he ever played. He said the transition to skip was actually easier than playing second, so he's comfortable. The question is, is the chemistry there?
And would he call a game differently? And my goodness. Did it catch something, or is it just light out of his hand?
I don't know. They said it curled early, so it might have grabbed something.
Wow.
But
he looked pretty unsettled before he threw. Took that extra step up.
So Jacobs picks up the steal of 4, and you think back to last night and the 3 gift he got against Brad Gushue when Gushue's draw picked. So, we talked about the breaks over the course of a week. There's 2 big breaks going the way of the reigning gold medalist Brad Jacobs. Welcome back on this Tuesday afternoon. Canadian Tire Centre, our featured game. Mike McEwen, 3 straight wins. Kevin Cooey, 4 straight wins. A blank in 1 means McEwen will once again have last rock here in 2 playing the Redstones.
here's a wonderful illustration of what Mike McEwen's up to with this a little bit simpler strategy. He could play the come around here. He's got shot rock. He's got hammer. Just simply hit this, sit 2. Oh, that's close.
Went over the hog line here.
It blinked red.
At this hog line?
Yes.
I don't know.
You saw that,
Tell him
right?
after.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. It could have, though.
What? Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway.
Looks like it's red.
Same
Too
way.
red.
Yeah.
I like the move. If you play the come around, you don't get in the right spot. Team Cooey at some point lays a freeze in there. You've shrunk that scoring area. He's so small.
Yep.
Now they've got virtually all 12 feet of paint to work with.
Wow. Never, guys. Never.
Kevin said hard. Kevin said hard.
No.
Little bit of miscommunication there. They heard hard from Cooey.
I thought you screamed hard.
No, I didn't say anything.
Sorry, Langer. I thought he yelled.
I don't think so.
Sorry, buddy, that wasn't me.
I know
I
heard hards from somewhere.
Who gave this one? Hand way up in the air right away.
So.
Got the same kind of weight or a little more?
I'll just take it just above.
Okay.
Bumper.
Gradual?
Yes, it's gradual here. Bumper!
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Good bump!
Whoa. Yep.
Hard.
Shot.
Did well to hold it. maybe thought they could get a little bit of a roll, but sits right there.
Good throw.
They tried. They don't want to roll out, and he didn't want to roll behind that center line guard because eventually Kevin is going to come down and freeze on it. Really nice roll in a new spot.
That's exactly what McEwen did against Epping the other night. He just got one around the corner guard, got his set up early, and just stayed with it and managed to control the object ball and get it in the right spot every time, just like snooker.
But that then leads to what we talked about. He's simplifying his game, Cheryl.
He is, and, you know, and it's working. You have seen Mike take those big risks now and then, and I think he will still take them. It's just the whole team will be ready to go.
Good shot. Any idea?
You can't, pardon me for interrupting, but you as a skip
Thinking this.
can't or have to manage your team. You have to look at the way they're playing and then decide, okay, everybody's on their game, let's be aggressive. Or if you don't see it, let's calm it down until we get ready.
Yeah, that's part of skipping. That's being the caddy. It's getting the best out of the four in front, and sometimes they're not playing 90%, so you're going to simplify things. When they are, then you can go.
Hair softer than Matt's. Whoa.
A lot of great conversations can be had in the end breaks, the time between ends, where you can talk to your team and say, so what are you feeling? And that can make a lot of decisions for the skip.
No. Okay.
Well, fairly natural, but
Is that harder than just...
Why don't we just freeze
I'm just not sure you want to.
So Val Sweeting picks up a steal of 1. However, Michelle Englot had a draw for 2, but actually kills her own, rolls out, resulting in the steal. Now, here's an example. You saw
I mean, you can actually just
BJ
hit
Neufeld.
two, right?
He rolls to the outside. Right at this moment, your third for McEwen is throwing 25%.
But you're right. You can make both, but
Yikes. So if you're McEwen, you're going, okay, what do I do now to get him engaged?
Yeah, wait till he settles in. What do we talk about? This is an interesting. Kevin's looking at the more difficult shot. You could freeze down to the left-hand red. Kevin's looking at running yellow into red and rolling.
he's got no double.
Do you know who shot right
I'm
now?
not sure we're shot, though. I think, have a look.
This is where they burn the time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely them.
They're shot.
Just
What
tap
if
it a
what if
bit.
you nosed that one? What if you came down and drew and bumped it?
Buried.
Okay, let's go. Anyway.
I actually don't hate the freeze.
If we're drawing, I think that's the shot.
It's a total gas machine.
I'm okay with that. Get one in here.
If
You
I
hear
make
the
this
guys
good
at the
and
other end.
happen
Come on,
to
let's
lose that
go.
yellow, it's good.
So many different philosophies on this team.
That's curled pretty good there. It should be good speed.
What's up?
I think this is the call.
Whatever you
I
see.
like a draw.
He shot.
Yeah.
So I think we freeze it.
Perfect.
Sure.
So,
Speed's
hey,
good, and
we're getting big curl here in practice.
I think so too.
Okay, I got big curl on my corner.
Play this freeze. You can tap it a little bit at the end. Make sure you are sitting too.
That'd be ideal.
I'm going to try to throw you guys.
If you lock
two
it on,
you.
that's good enough too. But you heard Ben say we're getting a lot of curl here in practice. That's that awareness, and we noticed it's a little not high in the middle, but once it gets that center line, there's a very aggressive finish. Both turns on the sheet.
Just T-line.
That's heavy. It might not get to the center line in time.
Whoa. Benny?
No, never
Benny!
ever. You can't.
Can't touch it.
It's trying to slow down.
Touch that thing. Ooh, maybe enough.
Line 2.
Okay. Maybe.
Oh, the veteran.
Takeout.
I did line 2, bud. T. Hey, Mark.
When it's working, it's working.
Line 2.
It was just straight, not
Maybe.
brushers weight. Threw that to his brushers, and it would have curled up perfectly.
Trying to go right to it.
T-line,
you said?
Yeah. That's almost right to it. A little bit front.
Bad thing is it leaves this nice little pocket for Mike.
Line's a bit tight.
Room.
How much?
T-line. Back 8. Back
Whoa.
8. Back 8.
Whoa. Yep.
Back 4. Waits
Yeah.
close.
Hard! Hard! Gotta go! Hard! Go
Go, Maddie. Go, 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 go.
Okay, good sweep. Okay.
Very, very nice.
Oh, nice is that.
Kind of handle came off a bit, eh?
You're always going to be close with this type of brushing on a beautiful surface for speed, but can you get the line right when you're taking 6 feet of curl here? Just brilliant.
Gotta go. Hard. Go, Maddie. Go, 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 go.
Okay, good sweep. Okay.
Not even Kevin Cooey can get that out.
Oh, yeah, whatever. However you want to get there. Just enough to move the 7, sure. Edge your button. Okay. Looks like decent chase ice.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Back
You're
12?
okay with this? I mean,
Back line?
Yeah, I haven't seen it with a little more weight, but
Matt threw it.
yeah, I didn't really like his throw though. It's,
Okay. We can play the straight freeze if you
no,
want.
I mean,
They're going to try to play like a heavy hit here and kick
What's that
that
for? Just through?
back yellow out, and that will
Yeah,
then
that's
free up. If he gets the angle perfect, which will not be easy, that'll free up this red one.
I think it's a curl.
Me too, Kevin.
So difficult to get the line right here.
Easy hack. Easy hack.
Even if he's close, they're going to be yellow, yellow, yellow all the way down.
Whoa, yep. Whoa, whoa. Close. Great. Whoa. Whoa, no, 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 no.
Off it.
No, 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 no. Has to finish it.
Right off. Right off.
Okay, Kev.
Not bad, Kev. Not bad.
Just that extra weight didn't come up.
Look at it. But we want to get the shooter buried. Yep. Just to the half. Just that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted.
Oh, it's real close, man. Comes up half an inch. You're good.
Oh, yeah?
Get the hair under.
So this will be
think
about
so.
the
Just
same
the hack,
weight
I
that
think
Kevin
it's
Cooey
good.
just
Just
threw.
that,
He'll try to kind of cross face of that yellow just slightly. Tap the yellow back.
Kind of right where I threw here, eh, Mike?
Yeah, just like a light hack, like just to the hack.
Can't nose it.
Cooey just threw down the
crossing that
spot.
shade. Eh?
It took its time.
Yeah.
He's probably a bit stronger than what I'd like to throw, so it'd be close.
Okay.
Can't roll very far either. You got that yellow on the left.
Here you go, Mikey.
Just get the weight right. Should be a good path here, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Whoa. Hair up.
Whoa.
Gotta wait.
Whoa.
It's heavy. Roll it with it.
Yeah, hard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sit.
Just maybe a little hot. Hey, Russ, it just tracked down there with weight. It's probably closer to board.
Yeah, Ben said a neat thing. He said in practice it was curling hard, but there's been a lot of rocks in that same spot.
Casey Scheidegger continues to put pressure on Jennifer Jones. There's the rock under those staggered guards there. There's one. There's two. So can she get there or just open draw for the to the 4 foot for the one?
Well, it's only available for one, Vic. She tried the intern draw to go around the guard on her first one, went right through the house, and that allowed Casey Scheidegger to go in again. And there is a stone on the far outside. Hard to tell whether it's biting, so this may be even against 3.
I think it's heavy, Jill.
Needs a bite of the 4. A little nibble at the red.
To move now. Curling now.
Undefeated,
Really curling.
4 straight wins.
It's just 4 foot. It looks all there.
What are you seeing?
Can you throw control and make the red double underneath ours?
Tough deuce if we just peel this.
No, it's not.
Very nice to pick up the single.
No, it's not.
13-3.
Okay, we got 1 brick. We're not going to get 2.
Interesting even watching
No, that's not crazy.
Jennifer there in her face at this particular moment, even on day 4, having been there, won as much as she has. That gold medal, that is, it's not concern, it's just the pressure of the event.
Oh, and knowing what you're playing for and wanting that again.
And she loses this game, and both those teams will be tied with 1 loss. And Jennifer will have lost to Casey. So
again, comes back to what we said earlier, right? About if you and then Chelsea Carey, of course, is sitting there at 4 straight wins.
Like you said, we have no options with this.
Well, you can roll too far.
Okay.
I think with control, we do have some options.
Sure.
I thought Cheryl they'd hit half that yellow one and make the double.
Yeah, and they did look at it to start, and then again some discussion, and now they're to this shot here.
Could end up setting up a yellow double here if they don't get this in the right spot.
I'm gonna go the other way.
Hard. Yep.
Control, just control.
Go, guys. Whoa! Off. Right off. Hard Langer, hard Langer, hard Langer.
Like that. Wow. Great sweep indeed.
Nice ball, Mark.
Ben Lang, Ben Hebert.
Thanks, guys.
Thought they might have jumped it too early.
Yeah, Langer managed to make that move, hog line in.
Yeah, rolling under is tough. You're just as likely to roll out, right, with that weight? I know.
That was delicate because you hit it a little thicker, you come off your own and don't make the double.
It's the first one down this track in a while, like since practice.
I mean, the off-the-liners are gliding great, and there was nothing down those paths,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So
I think you're still looking for a 14-3, Mikey.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So that awareness goes to what even his teammates were saying. You know, his third, BJ Neufeld, saying at the moment he's dialed in, has been from day one. The advantage that he has right away in knowing the ice, where some of the others are still struggling to find out.
Good. Felt good.
Yeah, that's a good point. Sorry,
Felt what
Cheryl, I would
wanted.
say Mike's done a better job than Kevin in the first 3 or 4 games.
Mine's good. Mine's good. Curling a lot.
Yeah.
Should be okay.
Well, that has been the tale of two of them,
Should be
is
okay.
the ice reading.
Should be good.
Looks like you can't hurt it.
Danny Neufeld,
Throw, Mikey.
Brad Wozniak, and for the single. So Cooey does his job, forces him to the one, and Cooey will have last rock when we come back. Well, there's big news breaking about an hour ago from the IOC, the Olympic Committee meetings in Lausanne, Switzerland, and Russia, has been banned now from competing. Their IOC, their committee, the Russian committee, has been banned from competing in Korea. They've also been fined $15 million. However, their athletes getting ready for those games may compete under a neutral flag. This all stemming from the drug investigations prior to the Sochi Olympics. So many of the athletes were found to have competed drug-induced. So the athletes may compete. However, already the Russian President Vladimir Putin has said it would be humiliating, quoting him, to compete. And he said they will likely not accept the offer. So when you take a look now at the Olympic field, one Russian team, that would be Anna Sidorova. Will she get that opportunity? Will President Putin allow her to compete under a neutral flag? And there you see there's also qualifiers. 2 more countries will be added. A qualifying event is underway in Pilsen, Czech Republic. 8 men, 7 women, 2 more men's, women's teams to be added to the field. So that is the big news. And SportsCenter, of course, will have more later in the day. On this day, 2 unbeaten teams trying to earn their way to Korea.
No!
Mike McEwen gets his single in the second. So here in the third, Kevin Cooey has last rock playing the Yellowstone.
Yep.
Benny won't like this one.
Okay.
They thought it was
Come on.
heavy and they started to sweep it and they didn't. And they just got caught in between.
I don't mind playing the little flop. Like that. Okay.
You have to be so precise as a brusher. You know, it's different rotations, it's different spots, it's different rocks. It's tough to guess exactly how far that thing's going to travel. Probably don't sweep it at all. Ben's pretty close.
Hard!
This gives McEwen a really good opportunity. This is what McEwen team has been so good at, is forcing, limiting the other guy, not letting them score very many points.
Yeah, Yeah, it's just
Okay.
lots of weight.
Sorry, yeah, that's bumper.
Too heavy.
Not what I saw. Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
We've talked about this all week, just that this ice really, you have to throw the exact weight or it tracks completely different.
Get the weight right.
Weight's good. We're hack.
Not light. Hack. Whoa. Hack.
Never.
Never.
No, Benny.
Go, Benny. Come on.
Hard. No.
Okay. So I mentioned the qualifying event for the last 2 spots in Pilsen, Czech Republic. Here are the men's teams, 8 of them, trying to qualify 2 spots, interestingly enough. We've seen all these teams at the Worlds. But there's Alexei Timofeyev, and he'll try to qualify for Russia. But if he does, will he in fact get to participate?
All right. Can you imagine?
I just think as an athlete, you look back at all the games that some of these athletes have played at, and they came in 4th, and Russia was on the podium, and you wonder, was your chance taken away? It's
Matt.
Very nice, Matt Wozniak.
They wanted that roll so bad on that one. It left that double there pretty easy.
That's real close, Brent.
This surprises me a little bit. I know they're not Cooey stones out in front, Russ, but they're staggered. And it's only second stones, and yet here he is cleaning up. Now he's jammed it, he stuffed it, but why not still go on your second stones around?
You could have. You really could have. You could build a case for that.
Sweet boys,
I think because that red one was right in the 8 foot, I think if it had been top 12 or just short, you would have looped around. It's hard to get dead behind a rock in the 8 foot, and that's such a short run for such a talented team.
Well, and he maybe was thinking also he could get 2 things out of it. You could also get that corner. It didn't roll quite as far as he wanted.
When you're teaching a strategy clinic, for instance, people talk about your team DNA and how you're going to use your strengths or stay away from your weaknesses to be successful. You have to factor in the other team's strengths. And if you leave somebody a McEwen a 3-foot run back with their own color, you're in for a long day.
Whoa!
Okay.
Shot.
Nice shot, Beach. Beauty.
Not like back line.
I think we hit the tight guard into their 1 top 12.
Okay.
Maybe get them all.
What do you have here?
I see a deuce here.
2/3 at least.
That's not the worst.
Okay.
Knows this. Maybe a sliver of a roll, but never overroll.
Okay, I like it. I don't know, guys.
This is good, eh?
Interesting. If you roll it 1 inch
seeing this
underneath,
way.
you can then raise it onto that red, but McEwen won't be able to hit it.
Okay.
You don't want to roll half on the other side of that yellow and block that red one.
A little firm, Mark.
I think Kevin Cooey, when you try to analyze his strategy, he's ultra aggressive right to the bitter end. And one of the reasons is the luxury of having Mark Kennedy.
Exactly, throwing those shots in front of you.
There you go. You wanted to roll 1 inch underneath, so now you can raise it on the red one.
Good. Draw out, turn around.
Rolls any farther, it's not good.
I think so.
He just has that faith in Mark.
Dead buried around it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hitting it's no good, right? He just freezes
dead buried.
If you made the double, he just freezes it. Okay.
Yeah. I like it. It just puts a lot of heat on.
Okay,
Need a little less weight.
Yeah, you're gonna need less. You were back 4, back 8 there.
Like the whole team is on the same page for this shot. You have options. You could open up the front if you wanted.
Top 8.
Okay.
Weight's good.
Room.
We can
Yep.
wait. Go ahead. Yep.
Room. We
Line's
gotta go.
good, guys.
Line's good. Line's good.
Hard.
Drag it, boys.
Come on, Denny. Go.
Hard,
Yep,
Denny.
finish it, Denny.
Come on, Denny.
Go.
DJ
go,
Neufeld has brought his numbers up, and that'll help for sure as he goes around. This McEwen team has said, as we say hello to Kathy again and Brian, who join you every morning, nothing makes up for experience. You see teams here for the first time. McEwen struggled 4 years ago. Cooey, they've seen it all, haven't they?
Well, they really have, and Mark Kennedy said it is, in fact, this trials experience. It helps with the mental toughness. That Cooey team coming through 4 really, really tough games. In fact, Mark thought this field would be so tough that they were one of the teams that lobbied for an odd number of teams, feeling that with 8, it was possible the entire field would go 4-4.
Kathy, a great guy to always talk to is their mental coach, John Dunn. I asked him, all right, coach, so you're 4-0, but how did you get to be 4-0? And I said I would have loved to be a fly in the wall after the game against Team Jacobs. What was said? And he said, you know what, Brian? It had nothing to do with Jacobs missing that last stone. We looked at the first end. If Kevin Cooey makes his shot at 1, we score 3. And we're not even talking about this. And another great conversation that John brought up as well was a text that came from one of Ben Hebert's family members basically saying, hey, guys, you can't win them all unless you win the first game. It's cliched time. All they're worried about right now is the next 3 hours and change against Mike McEwen. They're not worried about finishing first. They're always worried about the very next game. Maybe that is the cliches coming out, but hey, that also could be some veteran experience.
And on the other side, Vic, you know, Chris Neufeld said before the game that the McEwen team came into this looking to be with 6 wins. It wasn't about making the playoffs. They said that when the Brier with that 3-4 page, it can be such a grind. They felt 6 would get them in the playoffs, and then it's 2 games. So for them, they're halfway there.
And again, we remind people, past experience, 3 losses is all you can afford. John Dunn, of course, longtime coach since 2009 out of University of Alberta, their phys ed department, sports psychologist.
You think so? I think so.
I absolutely agree with it. You have to go odd number. Or even, I say, because right now you've got, because there's an odd, you end up 4-4. We watched it in the PI in the pre-trials. There was one pool because there was odd numbers. I think if Tippett had missed her last shot, if she hadn't drawn the 8-foot, there would have been a 7-way tie in a 17 pool.
But it goes in
That's
there,
a long week for nothing.
There would have been a draw at 3:30 in the morning.
Right? Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
The speed will be okay.
Yep.
Okay, top 12.
Yeah, John Dunn's done a lot of work with this team through the season, so they even talked this year because they knew they were here. Every event they went to was about learning something for the trials. It wasn't about winning the events they were playing at. And that's needs confidence as players because you may not be winning. They didn't have a spectacular season, but it isn't about that.
Get over with it. T-line. Yeah.
Mark Kennedy fractured all over the guard there. Kind of uncharacteristic for him, and they're in some trouble here.
I think you want to rub this a bit.
Just rub it a bit.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Okay.
That's not great. No?
It's important. You get a good chance at a blank if you just make this.
2-3, yeah. Wow, he's rolling way over there. We're taking one.
Yeah, at this point, that's okay.
But yeah, I can make both here, Mark. So
okay.
Firm.
Yeah, perfect.
Just a little high, right?
Yep.
Just right there, right there. This one goes for sure. That one goes for sure. He might even, if he gets it dead on, that might go that way a little bit. Don't think he can get all 3, but it's Kevin Cooey.
Okay. Yep. Make the double. Okay.
The neat thing about it, Cheryl, is I think if you make those 2 on the right go away, your shooter rolls in.
Okay.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, because he's almost just nose, a little high side.
Yeah, Mark through.
And he's not throwing peel weight.
Could turn lemon into lemonades here. Has to get 2 of them out, though.
He was confident. Said he could make the shots, whatever it took. Nothing yet. Now, late licks. Let's go. Hold it up for him. Run it back. Tap it. And he's going to get rid of 2. And look at that. He does spin the shooter in to grab the top of the 12.
What a shot.
Great job, Koo.
They've been out curled this entire end. And now Mike's got to be, where do you roll here?
Wow, Kev, great shot.
You just happen to have the right angle. Some days it's working for you. Beautiful shot.
Have to roll to a good spot, eh? What I'd be playing is some kind of heavy board and on the yellow. Bumping.
No matter where he rolls, you'll have might be a double, but at least it's on the thick side.
I don't mind that. Yeah. I'm going to throw a bump.
Trying to spin maybe up off his own back
Bumper,
red one.
just an inch of ice. Because you can make this pretty good. Yeah. Bumper weight.
Oh, going the other way, and then you chipped the red one. The
perfect is just like literally a half.
Try and get
rock
as much
roll.
separation.
Okay. Even like 4 inches.
Okay.
4 inches is good. Just a smooth bump.
That's good curl.
Bumper.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right off.
Whoa. Clean.
Right off. Right off. Right
Whoa.
off. Right off. Right off. Right off.
Just riding the rail at the moment. Now here it goes. Off track.
Arm out.
And then it'll sit right there.
Look at that. Can you imagine walking out of here with 2?
They were trying to get a cross face, touch their own red one a little bit, I think, and get some separation. You could have played it the other way too, thin.
Yeah, it looked easy the other way.
Yeah, thin and kind of come off your own and up into the rings.
Here, it didn't do much.
Anytime we've thrown normal this week with this ice, we end up hitting like right where you need to.
Yeah, I like to see like
edge,
dead edge then.
Edge, okay then? Okay.
It's hard to stick with this weight though, isn't it?
No, it's 7/8 with normal.
You guys seen normal or is that lots?
I think firm's the weight. Same you just threw.
Normal.
Okay.
I like it. I like it. I don't like
Problem
any
with these
softer.
type of shots is you try so hard to hang around, you hit it dead on, they steal one. You got to make sure that you make the double.
Anything, a shade tight for
I'd like to see a sliver, Mark.
Okay, sorry.
Throw a good one, Koo.
Okay, we're firm.
Heavy.
Whoa, close. Close. Whoa. Whoa. We're definitely heavy.
Find the storm. He said he's heavy now. He was wondering if with that weight he could stick. Oh, boy. You know, you think about the discussion. He wanted a little bit more. They gave him a little more. It ran dead straight. And so he misses the run back. And so it'll be a steal of one.
I've always wanted to try bobsleigh or skeleton. I think that would be really fun.
Dana said she would be good at bobsledding,
My front end boys would have a nod to be on the bobsled team.
but then she remembered how short her legs are, so she didn't know if she could jump into the bobsled or not.
Excel at? Probably none.
I would say probably something that doesn't involve a whole lot of intelligence.
Brett, figure skating.
Caitlin is so little, I feel like she could fly through the air in figure skating.
I skied competitively when I was younger.
Personally, I used to be a competitive soccer player up until I was about 16.
I would say Kendra probably, she would be on the soccer team.
Biathlon.
We'll put Kate in a wrestling match.
You know, I have the body for that one.
I think that ballroom dancing is a sport now, so I think Catlin would make a great ballroom dancer.
I think the Myers brothers might be really good in doubles luge.
Myself, I don't have much left. This is it.
Well, you know what's a funny thing? Ballroom dancing, they actually did try to get it in to the games. There really was, because a lot of the Eastern European countries are very big into ballroom dancing. Just look at some of the dancing shows they're on, and you look where all the coaches come from. A lot of Eastern European countries. It was voted down very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah. So, never know. Mistake made by Cooey as he misses the short run back. Steal of 1-2-0 for Mike McEwen, and once again Cooey will have last rock here in 4 playing the Yellowstone.
Last rock that went whipping by there was a peel of a Cooey guard. Ben threw the first one up. McEwen decided to go around it, Cheryl, which you don't see very often. Put it in the perfect spot. But Ben came down, tapped it out, and rolled buried. Beautiful hit and roll by Benny Hubert.
Halfway at least.
Weight's good.
Whoa, whoa.
Weight's good.
2/3.
Well, they just need to put some guards on this thing for a while, waste a few of the McEwen stones.
Hard, Mark. Gotta be Mark. Hard. Okay. Yep. Hard,
Keep
hard,
going.
hard, 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 hard. Right up, right up.
Shot, Brent.
Well, it isn't going very well for last year's Scotties runner-up. Michelle Englot gave up a steal of 1, another 1 and 2.
Like that?
Trails 2-0 playing the 4th.
It's the right angle to do it.
Well, we saw
It's the right angle to
Matt
do
Dunstone missed that last rock draw to give up a steal of 4 to Jacobs, and they've traded singles since. And it remains a 2-1 game. Scheidegger ahead of Jones.
Whoa! Hard! Whoa! Yeah! Hard! Hard! Hard!
Oh.
Yikes.
That's not good. Look at that.
Control. Kind of weight, Langer? Control. Okay.
Couldn't ask for anything more there with that nosing that guard straight back.
Make the roll.
Try to roll deep here. This is where Brent's really good. He'll throw such light weight. You can hit it a little thinner and get this rock deeper in the rings. If you start hitting it dead on a couple times, then McEwen will have a double off that buried rock.
Yep. Whoa, no! Yep. Yep. Yep.
Mark. Go, go. Keep going.
Hard, hard.
Drop, Brent.
Excellent move.
Interesting to note here, Cheryl, I mean, McEwen hasn't given up a point yet, and they are great defensively.
Well, they are, and you look at that last shot of Kevin Cooey's to go down 2 to this team. They're the #1 at not allowing steals. They've only allowed 1 stolen in, and they're only allowing the opposition 3 points per game. So Cooey's got to generate some offense now.
Clean?
No.
Oh.
Just come up a little. Okay.
You know, you're talking about sports that tried to get into the Olympics and did not. 10-pin bowling. 10-pin bowling is played around the world.
Maybe.
And one of the biggest centers is in Saudi Arabia.
Is that right? Okay.
As we drop in on the game, Casey Scheidegger and Jennifer Jones. And Scheidegger will play her last.
Well, that yellow stone that you see, that is second shot, was Casey Scheidegger's first one. Jennifer Jones had buried and was lying 2 buried, and Casey just ignored it and very coolly buried 1 in the 4-foot. Jennifer was trying to go cornered on top of it, even if not shot, to close the scoring area down, but she is right beside it. So open, chance for 2.
Yeah, bang it on the nose and sit right there.
She made a great shot on her first one.
Yeah, buried it completely.
Yeah.
You know, first time here for this team at an event as large as this, and shown very well.
Atta girl.
Atta girl indeed, boy. To pick up 2 more.
First time here, and you get those couple wins under your belt, and then you're comfortable. Nobody's really looking at you at that point.
Well, again, it goes back to Russ and Yushu team in 05.
Yeah, it's
Similar
funny.
thing, right?
It's just it's true, and they because you're thinking Holman, Jones, and you're Sweeting, whatever it is, they're going under the radar. They're a very good team that was kind of one-dimensional, one of the better hitting teams in the country, but now they're making those draws, and no better example than the one that Casey just made, and they're going to be tough. They got a great chance to beat Jones here right now.
Yeah. McEwen was asked that by some of the reporters, whether he in fact is one of those teams, albeit 2 Briars and a previous trials. Jacobs, of course, got that big steal of 4 to start, and is sitting 2 more here. That's what's facing Matt Dunstone, throwing the 4th stone for Steve Laycock.
And there has been a lot of granite this particular end. Lots of good runbacks by the Jacobs team to remove stones that were virtually frozen, but just on an angle.
Just clean.
And it is 2 in the house. No way to make that double or a very high risk, and so we'll concede the rollover, and we'll take 1.
Hard, Brent. Come on, keep going, keep going.
But still down by 3.
Hey, Marcus.
one? Yeah.
Pretty good.
The cap shot. Looks pretty makeable.
And just to finish my thought there, so Saudi Arabia, we know about the big bowling center in Reno.
So the out.
I came out of I was doing the summer games in Beijing, downtown Beijing. Came out, and what's the first thing you see standing up is this big pin, big bowling center for the Chinese in Beijing, and they just wouldn't be accepted. It's interesting what sports can do and what can't. I mean, you have to limit, of course.
No.
But the FIQ made a big push, but just weren't accepted.
No, it's straight wide.
Uh-oh.
Had to come up.
Okay.
Well,
it's amazing what those run backs, when you try a run back, if you get unlucky and stick it and leave the opponent's rock buried, it often leads to a 3. The nice thing for McEwen is he's got 2 more tries at doubles here, and there's going to be a double.
Same weight's exactly the same.
Top 8 is best. Top 4.
I got good, Mark.
Yeah, I don't think you're light.
No, we're not light. We're not light. We're not light. I got more.
Oh, where are we?
Close, guys.
Oh, boy,
There's nothing you
they've
can do.
just backed away.
So let it stop.
Hoping they get some pebble out here, fresh stuff that slows it down.
A little bit.
Hard two.
Well, late finish. Did they tuck a little bit?
No, not much, but they were trying to get it even with that back one.
I got the same.
I felt
So I got
exactly
94,
the same.
90. I got 94 in your first 93 on that.
No, it felt really close.
Marginally more.
But I find everything we're doing around the center line, the first 30 feet, they're so straight that they just, I don't know.
No
But
sweat.
it felt like the same weight.
I got the same.
Okay.
Well, remember what Mike McEwen said. He read that as well. He said, everything we're playing down the center line goes like crazy outside, but it's really slow to come inside towards center line.
Yeah, potentially.
That's fairly standard on arena ice. That inside-out shot that Mark just threw just seems to glide forever, and outside in, especially as the pebble wears off, well, it'll get a little bit stickier coming to the button. I don't know why they didn't brush it, though, Cheryl.
No.
Crazy, left a double here.
They could have got that even for sure.
Or buried.
Now you see a little bit of the shine, and it's patchy shine.
Whoa.
It's been very wet and very mild here in the Ottawa area. Got one coming over, and will back up.
Shot, Mike.
And sit there for shot stone. There were, Jamie Barrasso and the crew say there is some frost. Certainly not anything to cause the stones any trouble. But the forecast is for falling temperatures and everything below freezing the rest of the week.
Mike got fortunate. It's surprising that came up with that kind of weight, but he got fortunate enough to roll on top. But I think if you throw the right weight, you can just tap that red back, roll over to the left.
Okay, let's see here. All right, quiet tap for 2 for Englot.
It is indeed. There was a guard. We see the guard in the Tim Hortons Cup. There was one around there, and Val went to draw behind there, allowed a bit of a double opportunity. Didn't get both of them out, and so Michelle does have the kit for 2, a chance to tie.
Wow, do you have your X-ray specs on to see that cup? I couldn't see that. It's
you got to really, they're tough.
Yeah, that's one every once in a while we'll see people trip. That's 2 though for Englot to pick it up.
Weight's perfect. Weight's good.
Come on. Oh my God.
Well, hard, guys.
Looks like backline hack weight just to try and stick around in the rings.
Roll it, Ranger.
Go.
Whoa.
How nice.
It might be a triple. Very good shot, though, eh? Very, very good shot.
Right weight, right ice.
Shade low with the out.
Yeah.
I like the
Shade low
double
out.
and roll.
A couple of choices. You could go this way and maybe get lucky that way and try to get both those out there, but I think it'll jam. So they're going to go the other way, I believe, Cheryl. This big weight, make the easier double, and there's going to be a bit of an angle when he does that, so he might roll over into this type area make it tricky for
Well,
two.
off the whip. Just got hit in that spot.
Well played in by Cooey here.
I'm not gonna. This is just gonna be like a normal.
Probably have the same shot. Kev. Really close to the same shot.
I guess he can. The best he can do is double and roll right in front of it.
That's what he's playing at.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Play it the other way, maybe. Yep. Hard.
Plan B.
Hard. Hard. Whoa. No,
It's not there.
Come up.
And jams it.
Jeez.
And now he'll get a chance for three here, Cooey.
Wow.
What a turnaround.
All because of that straight back, run back that didn't work.
I don't hate it. Good control with a bit of air. What do you
Good.
see?
Yeah, you're seeing it good, so I like that. You've been seeing, I think that with good control is money.
Boy, you got to like Mark Kennedy. Hey, how good was that? What do you think? You're seeing it good. If you like this, man, you're playing well. Just go with it.
He gets,
Get out of his way.
That for Kev?
gets the extra 10% out of
Heavy
players
control, yeah.
just because of
I
that.
think that's closer to normal.
I know. Did we say that yesterday at some point in time, or the day before, or the day before that?
Ice, hey?
You know, sometimes you just have to get out of the way of Kevin Cooey.
Oh, no question. Or any skip for that matters. He's got to be the most important guy right now, and Mark's trying to help him.
How many times has Rush just said to us, get out of my way.
Get out of the way.
I want to get out. I want to go.
Clean.
Get out of my way.
Manny.
Whoa, clean it. It's got to come up here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean it, clean it.
And through the hole it goes. And 1, 2, and 3. Here in the fourth, Cooey. Just like that, takes the lead.
That's cleaned it up a bit.
Well, the city of Toronto getting all primed for the MLS Cup final coming up on Saturday. It's a rematch. Toronto FC and Seattle. Last year, Seattle winning at BMO Field in penalties. Coverage 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on TSN 1, 4, and 5. BMO will be a rockin'. As we are here, we're rockin' and a rollin'. At the roar of the rings, Cooey scores 3 in the fourth. Mike McEwen, interestingly, he will now have that last rock again, as he started off with it, blanked, and then picked up the single, and now he's got the hammer playing the Redstones here in 5.
That's a crow lot. It's 2/3-ish.
You're beginning to think it's Kevin Cooey's week.
That's good, pretty deep.
Reed Crothers had a tough shot at 9. If he makes it, Crothers got hammer coming home, probably wins. Jacobs misses the rings. Cooey wins. Botcher had a makeable shot last night to probably go to an extra end with hammer. Mike McEwen missed 2 doubles there. One of them he missed the right way and gave Kevin a tough shot. Kevin made it perfect.
Yep, Marks.
But
Just get to the line.
for Team McEwen, they've only given up 3 points a game, and there's a 3 in 1 end.
Yeah. No, John Dunn talked about this team too, Cooey's, where they just get better. So that's even more concerning for the other teams.
No kidding.
They get better as the week goes on. I think they all talked a little bit about that Brier final loss. And I don't think anybody was beating Gushue that game, but they thought it was a little bit of a wake-up call too. You know, they sometimes that makes you go back to the drawing board. You maybe expected to win that Brier in your own mind with the success they'd had, and those losses can sometimes be the best thing.
Go, BJ, go, 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 go!
Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Line it up. Keep going.
Right, Dan.
Okay.
Getting down a bit there.
Yeah. A little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they moved earlier. They weren't.
Go, BJ, go, go,
BJ Neufeld and
Keep going. Don't stop.
Matt Wozniak wrapping it around.
Right, Dan. Speed's really good here. Okay.
I don't hate. I think he's coming here. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That guard could hurt you.
Sure.
Kill the. Like I can't
Into
just
that.
feel this, eh?
No, it's going right into ours.
Control?
Trying to control, and you're trying to hit about 2/3, roll into the side of ours.
Yeah.
Smart. Normally you're peeling these, but in this case, the way they're lined up, they're going to soften the weight. Get Brent to play a little cute little hit and roll and not disturb their own rock.
Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Move it a bit.
Very good, Langer. Great shot.
Look at the angle he leaves.
Oh, it's so good.
All because he threw the right weight.
Great
All
shot,
those years
Brent.
when he
Attaboy.
played with Glenn, I thought he and Salvo were the best front end at that period of time because of that shot right there. Just the skipper asks for hack, you get hack.
Well, you said it the other day with Brent, and you never get any more.
No, right? Yeah.
Uses your brushers.
I like do that.
Sure. Just normal. Okay. No, this out turn, eh?
That was a really smart
I
call, I
prefer the
thought.
end.
You get rid of the corner guard, which is defensive,
Wow.
and then you roll over to a good spot.
Yeah, we can play the out. We know it.
Yeah.
Just normal, though.
Okay. Weight's good. Just
Clean.
normal.
Yep.
Hard.
Really
hard.
Hard.
Oh, they're going to kick that yellow in the rings.
Hopefully that sticks around. Sit.
Okay.
Could do that too. I don't think you roll over here because then he's got something to freeze to.
Sure.
Yeah, think so.
Little momentum change here.
Yes.
Okay.
Half rock's good.
They thought of rolling and sitting 3, Cheryl, but then they might come around it. It's a really smart call also.
Well, she's down by 3 and has a chance to get 3.
Well, she does. She had that one in the 4-foot, and Casey Scheidegger on her first one was trying to hit the one on the right as we look at it, and flashed on her first. Jennifer drew to the wings to lie 3, and it is the second shot stone. That one was just hit there by Casey Scheidegger, and so for Jennifer now, she can hit and stick. It's 3 and a tie.
Whoa, 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 no, 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 no,
down,
no.
normal. Little down.
Hard.
No, off.
Officer and McEwen backing away.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Oh boy, missed opportunity, unforced error.
Oh, it's
Don't
fine.
touch it, John.
I knew it was
As she
sticky.
looked, I mean, she's frustrated, obviously, missing that shot. Has she looked very good today, Jones?
She's made a lot of shots. Casey Scheidegger is making more up until this end.
To the break they go, 4-3, Scheidegger.
Jennifer did a lot of weight at that thing. It was at least normal, maybe 9.5 seconds, and the object's there to hang around.
Chance here for Cooey's team to split the rings.
Top 4, guys.
I thought really close.
Looks
Still
here.
thought I was there.
Looks here. Just top 4.
Well, we're trying.
Line's good.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Come on.
Yep. Good. Good call, bud. Shot, Mark.
Good sweeping, guys. Good mark.
Getting all the exact same on all yours, Mark.
Good. Good. Thanks.
94, 93. Easy 94. weight.
Try and roll over and create a mistake, and if it doesn't work out, you end up blanking this end and trying all over again next end. It's kind of a low risk opportunity to maybe get a deuce.
Stay close to that.
Whoa. Whoa.
Weight's good.
No.
Whoa.
Needs to curl a lot. It's just
No, has
running
to
down
curl.
that
Yeah.
track.
Whoa, has to curl a lot.
Not go, Danny. Go, 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 go. Okay, good weight.
Keep it in the 4-foot, I think. Roll a little bit.
You're trying to nose it, Kev?
Rock this way. Nose is
Okay.
fine, though.
I threw this a couple ends ago, just a little bit more. Yeah. Thanks.
That's one thing I think's changed in the game a lot too in the last few years is some of the players will step up and say, you know, they're all aware of what they've thrown and they will ask for a little more ice, and it takes a whole team, and the skips don't. Years ago, the skips would just call the ice for everyone without that input.
Let's try, Mark.
Wanted to roll a foot, you rolled a foot.
Very good.
Good sweeping.
No, it's true.
Easy. Same thing.
In that case, it's Kennedy that's got to believe in what's going on. If he knows that spot, give him some input. Let him be part of that.
a hair less.
The double's so thin, they're just going to
Whoa.
play soft
Hard.
weight again, try to roll on top of that back
Whoa.
yellow.
Whoa. Whoa. Close. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Hard.
BJ Neufeld
Hard.
struggled
That's good.
early, has brought his numbers up now, sitting shooting 69%. In fact, that brings him up a little more. He's at 72%.
Do you do that in your head?
No, I cheated. There's actually.
Didn't you notice he had his socks off?
Well, not in this building today, I tell you.
No.
Too cold.
Oh, it's a chilly building.
BJ rolled to a good spot there. No matter what Kevin does, is going to be a double. Mike's got one try to blank this in. He can make that double with his next one.
Normal. Easy. Whoa then.
Oh, clean. Off.
Whoa. Whoa off. Off. Stay close. Yep. Whoa. Yep. No. You're right on the nose. You're right on the nose. You're good.
Shot throw, Kevin.
It's quite the team, this Cooey team, when you add everything up. I think there's 36 Briars between them.
And still young.
Yeah.
Pretty good angle, and then if it ever.
Although, you
takes
do
off,
wonder. As we started when we began last Saturday.
Right here.
There's bound to be changes somewhere,
Just for
teams. Because it's the end of that cycle. Again, what the Olympics has done to curling and building teams. I don't know. When you've done it all at this point in time, do you decide and say,
should move at the end.
maybe I'll go and be a father again, and do those things, be part of the family again, or a mother again, whatever it happens to be. But I think we're bound to see maybe this year more than ever, I think, changes.
Even teams that want to go hard 4 years from now at that dream, they might take a year off, or at least play a much less busy schedule.
Yeah.
Whoa. Normal. Whoa.
Close.
Good normal.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa. Yep.
Mike's due for a double here.
Yep. Hard.
Whoa.
Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Got one. Hell, he's got them both. Wow. A glancing blow
Go, Mikey, attaboy. Beauty.
with the side of the glove.
Nice.
Yeah, no kidding.
Really gradual.
Yeah, we focus so much on the curlers, both female and male, but it's the families who have to be behind these curlers, and they're often the forgotten part of the success.
And you hear them thank them and talk about them all the time. You really do. I think the players know. Sometimes the fans don't realize as much what it costs for all these guys to be on the road and all the women to be on the road all the time. And work and commitments, and things get put on hold.
Yeah, really good.
No, it's funny, Jennifer Jones, after her loss in the provincials last year, they all said, let's go regroup. And they went to the Caribbean, I believe, on a vacation. Didn't want to watch anything. And she said that's the first winter vacation she could ever remember.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. You don't get the summer ones either because you take all your holidays in the winter.
Yep.
Easy.
Queen. Queen it. Shot, Mike.
Well done as he makes the double, then cleans things up for the blank. Go to the break, 3-2 Cooey. As we drop in on Jacobs and Laycock, remembering, of course, you see the 4 put on the board. That was a steal of 4. But Laycock apparently, or looks to be playing a little better now.
Well, he currently lies too. Matt Dunstone making a double run on his final stone to lie to.
It's a track meet here.
Attaboy.
Oh boy, what a great shot. Off his own, off the back of the Laycock stone to sit the 1, the reigning gold medal winner, looking very sharp. So Jacobs adds 1 more. Okay, got that one, off of that one, and we'll count that one.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
I'm sure they know about it. They're not talking about it, however. McEwen, Cooey, these two undefeated teams, the winner of this one, should they be tied at the end of round robin, would get the spot in Sunday's final. 3-2, Cooey leads it, and Kevin is with Brian.
Kevin, a couple of undefeated teams. I know Mike always plays you tough. What does it mean in a game like this to pick up a 3 in the first 5 there?
Yeah, it was a big bounce back. Should have got a shot. Should have got 2 then before. Threw it good and just kind of messed up the line call. So that was frustrating, but so to bounce back with a 3, got a couple misses out of them and took advantage. That's a big swing.
Undefeated in this field, obviously very impressive, but how do you feel you're playing? I know you've caught a few breaks so far along the way. Yeah, we've been playing pretty good. Not great, not as good as we need to be to win this, but you know, I like the way we're playing today. We're playing real solid today, and hopefully we can keep it up. Does having a veteran team like you guys have, I think 36 Brier appearances, you got gold medalists on your team, what does that experience mean in a long event like this? Yeah, I mean, it can never hurt. You know, we've been in a lot of big games, and as the week goes, they're just going to keep getting bigger. So, you know, we've got a lot of experience. Hopefully we can put it to good use. Thanks, good luck. Yeah, thanks, Brian.
So it's 3-2 scoreboard, Cooey advantage. What number do you see in the numbers?
Well, all the players' numbers are really close, but the edge goes to Mark Kennedy at 85%, BJ Neufeld 73%, and I think Mark Kennedy has taken away some of those Team McEwen opportunities.
Well, we'll see if there's any magic in Mike McEwen with a chat there. Chris Neufeld is their coach. Former Canadian champion with Vic Peters back in 1992.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue, nothing feels like cashmere. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Just in time for the Christmas stocking. If you have someone that may enjoy this, the Men of Curling calendar is available. It supports charitable organizations, including the Curling Canada Foundation. And the man on the cover, we see him like this all the time. But on the and in the calendar, it's wow, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, hey, hey. menofcurling.ca is where you can get it to see your favorite male curlers like never before.
Really gotta go. Whoa! Hard!
Welcome back.
Hard!
As we go to 6.
Whoa! Hard!
So center goes up, corner, around they come, Cooey. Now corner frozen by Denny Neufeld. As it is, after the blank, Mike McEwen, who has last rock, playing the Redstones here in 6.
14-5, yeah.
I got light. Okay. Close. Take your ballpark.
Just a great freeze by Denny.
Light's good.
Light's good.
No, we don't want to.
Saw Ben was throwing that center guard, and they tried to get it to come up just a little bit more to take away that freeze.
Dead freeze. Gotta go. Finish it up. Go. Yeah, good throw.
Shot, Brent.
Nice weight.
A little bit of frost on that line when Benny swept there. I have to keep an eye on that. It's definitely whiter than it was yesterday.
Almost actually like just sitting right here. Right here.
Okay.
Freeze.
Okay.
I think right here.
Okay.
Sure.
There's a wonderful shot there. And
Top 12.
Frosty here? Yeah, is there some frost here?
As we all know, just because it turns a little white doesn't mean it's high enough to get up to the top of the pebble and affect the rocks. But I don't think it'll help, Vic. I can see the ice slowing down 2 or 3 feet as this game goes along.
Whoa, it's a little wide.
Which might be enough when you're making a freeze.
Wait only.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's weight's there. Weight's there.
Stay with it. Danny.
Whoa!
Danny.
Okay. No.
Okay. Shoot. Great weight.
Could nose it.
Really good result.
Leave him shot?
Well, we sit right on top of him,
Right
second
there.
and third.
Like hit and roll an inch. I don't know.
Or you freeze it.
You move it
like
as
that.
slivers, I think, okay.
Freeze it on the nose.
Sure.
Sure. Be quick.
Wasn't the hardest. Found it.
Same weight.
Same throw, Langer.
Yeah. Same, a little bit less.
I got a hair less. Langer, what'd you feel?
Really close.
Top
Where are
12,
ya?
Kev. What? Top 12. Hold
Line's
it.
a little tight.
Hold
It's
it.
really good. We're
It's
there.
good, Kev.
Yep.
We can go.
Hard. Yep.
Hard line.
Yes.
It's a loose line for sure.
Keep
Come on,
going.
come on, come on, come on.
Hard. Keep going.
Keep going right to it, right to it, right to it. Keep going.
Hard. Hard.
Good shot, Brent. Really good, Langer.
Really went sideways.
Good spot, man. It is.
Okay, good.
Really good.
It's not the worst.
Now we
Good
can't
sweep,
run this
boys.
guard.
I'm
wondering about.
Not bad if you could save the shooter.
See, Matt.
Or that. That was my first thought, was hitting that.
Or hit and roll to the
Not
right,
bad.
keep all three reds in play.
To the side.
How much weight?
Like, I'm thinking about this.
Yeah.
Right there, yeah. That's the easiest way to get some power to get those
Control?
4 frozen rocks,
still
get
gonna
that
have 2
back
on
yellow
us.
out of the way.
I think so. I don't mind it.
Can I make the yellow combo?
This.
Yeah.
This is not. You might feather it, which wouldn't be bad.
Just gonna all line up with ours.
Like you're thinking throwing like a bump.
I was thinking harder than that.
Wow.
Whatever you want.
You're losing the shooter.
I think I like your other call.
Yeah. Do this.
Yeah, I think the risk would be on that last call was that you would
think you have
maybe
to
lose
throw
the
easy.
shooter
Yes.
and you need to keep it in the rings.
Matt Wozniak as
He's
we play
there.
second stones.
Hard.
I can't hear
Hard.
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 PJ Neufeld,
Hard. Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Hard.
brother Denny joins him and
Denny,
gets some
Denny,
separation, rolls it away, and for the moment it is McEwen sitting the one.
Throw, Matt.
Good sweep.
And roll into ours. You stay right on top.
Yeah, for sure.
Like to make this double with.
Well, remember now when we looked in here last time, Jennifer Jones made the unforced error of rolling out and scored only 2. And so she leads 4-3, but it is Jones that is sitting the 2.
It is. There's a biter on the outside. Casey Shida went around on her first one. Really nice shot on the lid, buried, but Jennifer was able to make a soft shot and touch it back because the guard is so long. Casey can see maybe half of that stone, and so she's playing the draw again.
This Scheidegger team from the Lethbridge Curling Club.
Same time.
Not bad.
Super
Atta girl.
impressive.
Line 2, but
One yellow.
Yeah, no fear at
None.
the moment, huh?
One yellow.
I'm wondering if this is a shot.
Care, I didn't have lights on 8.
Shot around the corner guard.
Can I make that thin? Can I make that thin double?
Unusual miss. Mark missed that double,
Yeah.
which would have left McEwen in a lot of trouble. Those 2 Cooey stones frozen on top of that red. The only red would have been in there, but now they've got a chance here to move some stuff around.
You make that top double, you even release the yellow red a bit.
If you end up here.
Line 3.
And it
I mean, he's
might
still-
even protect
Oh, it's all
that
right. He's gonna have
yellow
this
red.
too.
Do we just lie 3 open side there?
I don't like the thin double. I think it's this.
I don't like
Or
that.
just lie 3.
Yeah, I think you. I don't mind going open side here, lying 3.
The side here?
Yeah.
You're going to run out of rings.
Whatever you like.
We can put it right here.
Yeah.
Pretty hard, though, to do that.
Yes, it's too much curl.
I think this is a shot.
Okay.
Do that, BJ. That's what he thought initially, so let's go with that.
I like Mike's theory. If you play in-turn to the corner is going to curve too much to sit 3. This rock's a dangerous rock. Get rid of it. And if you throw this properly, VG can roll over and guard his own red one, which is sitting second shot right now.
Clean. Yep. Yeah! Hard!
Bosniak, now Neufeld joins him. Very nice.
Oh.
Great line call. Good brush.
Wasn't heavy.
Still lost it, though, because now they can get at that back one and roll buried.
You can see.
Brent's curled here, too.
True.
Just that weight, I think, if you're down a little bit. Almost got the perfect rollout.
Just a little less. Let's make this roll.
Roll's dangerous because you sure can't fracture on that red McEwen rock.
Little heavy. Solid control.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Off. Get.
Go ahead, Brent.
Go, Brent. Go.
And he got the roll.
Okay. Good spot.
Tucks a piece.
Hello.
Oh, there you go. That's
red rock in the cup,
that's that red rock as they get caught. And it was
the red rock in the red cup.
I didn't move it too far.
Brent Lang.
Right on the same
Just,
shot.
Yeah. Cross pretty good.
It's notorious. We see it. We see it a lot.
And somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the biggest concern.
Whoa. Weights the hair up.
Oh.
Everybody as a new player, you worry so much about splitting the broom and releasing it cleanly, and but it's all weight control. When this much curl, it's just a tad more weight that he wanted. Ran that little silly bit straighter.
It's a lot
Wasn't
easier
supposed to
me
do that.
with,
No.
It's normal.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, no, I like it.
He had an opportunity to
Just
possibly sit 3. Not that that was the right call. Mike decided to hit the top one, but they had a nice looking end going. All of a sudden, they're going to be looking at 4 buried rocks here.
It needs to be high side. Nose doesn't get it.
I think this is way easier.
Okay.
You guys?
I mean, you got to be pretty precise with it too, Kevin.
Well, at least I make
7/8,
contact. We
3/4.
said 4.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Trying to plant it there, right? Like that?
Yeah.
What are you trying? Like just a sliver high?
7/8.
Yeah, it's 7/8.
Both shots, if you try to play the 12-foot run in, try and get the right-hand side of it or this one, they're both tough. Got to hit them pretty accurately.
Yep.
Kevin Cooney is first. Look at Evert go. Now Lang joins him. It's all about the line and running it back. Bang, bang, and will it sit? And it'll spin a little too far. Not come back, but they are sitting 3.
Well, and they're sitting 3, and they're all in really good spots. They've got a left-hand yellow one to run in. They've got a right-hand. They're all on the top of the rings.
This one
it's good, Kev. It's good. See, if you, I don't know if it was better to nut it or roll, and now you can use it. So, see that good? That curled a bit too.
Yeah, I like that too.
And that's all you'll get.
I think that's a shot. I think so. Yep.
Easy weight or bumper?
I think bump.
You have to do something with this rock. So then your choice is roll in this way so that you're buried, which is nice for a while, but that is such a short run
Let's
for
make a little roll under.
Cooey. And then what have you got? So that you got to be careful where you actually land this rock, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way Cooey's stones all just ended up. They're all in great spots to use.
Yeah, it unfolded properly.
Oh, did it ever?
You can't roll the other way, you won't be shot. And then Kevin loops one around. This is all you got. You just throw it and hope Cooey doesn't stick that run back.
Clean it.
That's okay.
Good, Bob. Clean.
Close.
Clean it.
Clean. Big, heavy.
Hair up. Whoa.
dropping in on
Yep. Whoa!
Sweeting and Englot as he,
Mike.
Mike McEwen gets a little roll, not quite underneath.
Or we bump this.
And it's Sweeting sitting the 2 at the T-line 12 back 8.
Well, Val Sweeting made a very nice big weight hit and roll and pushed a stone out, also known as a double, on her on her final stone to lie to. Not looking at trying the double, just getting to the nose of the shot stone for the single.
Nice throw.
Well done. Your addition's going very well.
My goodness.
Hey, really good.
The cold air is freezing my brain.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's something about the building. There's no
Oh,
doubt.
you know what? I will definitely talk to Jamie between the draws because there has been vents that have been going on, but this is much different.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is higher, it is more frequent, and a lot more air blowing around.
You can see the frost on the ice, Kath, way more.
Yeah.
I just watched Jacob sweep one. There's a pile of snow going as he went by there. So I'm guessing they're trying to keep it colder to get the humidity down.
He's got to run this back.
Guard that one. He's running.
I mean, we just
What?
saw Mike's here.
Are you talking about guarding?
You make it, I like it too.
Okay.
You can guard both.
Yeah, you can definitely guard.
Timeout has been
You
called.
just want to commit to making sure you don't give him the shot.
By Cooey, so that's the first of 2.
You could even throw a little bit of weight if you just wanted to get rid of it. But
Cool, whatever you want to throw, I'm good with,
whatever
okay?
you're feeling, bud.
Yeah.
I think the intern bump's the best result, but
You've got big, like 2/3.
you got 2/3 of it.
Yeah, if you're feeling
Mike's kind of ran true there. Just came up nice.
Langer,
But whatever
Langer,
you
clean
like.
that up.
What?
Clean that up.
What?
Scott Pfeiffer has been shooed off the floor. Of course, remember the Furby 4.
They're not taking off.
No.
I didn't see him. I didn't watch him.
I'd be seeing that with Hack.
I just want to, like, we can never chisel that, or else this is a nose hit.
I know.
Right?
I know.
So,
Yeah,
it's not an easy job.
Kevin didn't
Yeah.
instinctively see this shot right away. He doesn't love it, and I think it's because he's not sure what it's going to do. He even talked about just guarding. But then there's that run, that red run for a deuce.
Could have tapped yellow up on the left-hand side.
Yeah, they looked at that.
Yeah, have a look at it, and whichever one you like, Kev.
I would just want Kevin to like it.
Just to the hacks?
Yep.
Okay.
Speed's good.
What's the decision?
Just a hack weight tap. Just get as close to that guard as you can.
Solid hack.
Close. Clean.
No.
Clean.
No.
Heavy. Guys, clean it. Clean.
No.
It's gonna curl a mile.
Whoa.
No.
Go sit.
Great throw, Kevin. Great throw.
Good, Kev. Good shot.
To sit 3, and that's what it'll be.
A little heavy. Yeah, a little heavy.
Mike McEwen will face with his last one.
He was hoping to stay right there and block that port, but you can't. You had to. That was the pro miss. Can't reckon the guard.
No, and I think was that spot they'd seen so many different weights. They weren't. Kevin didn't seem really certain about what he thought.
No.
There was earlier.
Yeah. Okay, Mikey. There you go.
How's that ice? Is that we're not flirting with that tight one?
Think it a little less.
I think you're okay. No, what do you think, Matt?
Looks fine.
You're
I don't
essentially
think so.
drawing to here.
It's moving more than it was earlier.
I think this is good.
Okay, so there you go.
good.
That's to your point. You think as the frost affects the stone, it's going to move a little more?
I believe it would be.
Okay.
Sometimes it doesn't. Depends on in the old days, the rocks would fill the frost would fill up the pores in the rocks, the pits, and it would actually run straighter. But now that they touch them up a little bit, they can grab more. So it could be a hair slower and definitely another 6-8 inches of curl.
But he is facing 3. Now he's got to come through that hole, of course.
Real good line. Yeah. Line's good.
Manny Neufeld out in front. Matt Wozniak.
Line's good, guys.
BJ Neufeld calling line. And he'll join them now. Got to drag it. Get a little 4. Got to go more, boys.
Go.
Little farther, little bit more. That's the way to do it.
Good. Just enough.
Just enough, indeed.
Go, Mike. Attaboy.
So things may be tightening up just a little bit.
Matt. Go, 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 go.
To pick up the single.
Good. Good. It's like you said, it's probably.
Before we go to break, let's drop in here on Laycock and Jacobs. And I'm saying yellow is shot.
It is. It is. Matt Dunstone played the draw on the first one. He has second shot. So Brad Jacobs removed a stone. And it is that stone that he's trying to come off of to get to the shot stone for 2.
Dunstone throwing the fourth stone. Oh, how nice is that?
That's a big shot.
Very pretty. Laycock picks up 2. He's within 2. Here are the standings as they are going into this draw, and we mention again how big this game is between Cooey and McEwen. Should they be tied at the end of round robin, the winner of this one would get first place. On the women's side, Jones is on the ice right now. Chelsea Carey also at 4-0, and those two will play tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday afternoon here in Ottawa. We are at Canadian Tire Centre. Opened back in January of 1996. Hard to believe it's been that long. Home of the Ottawa Senators, who are on a 7-game road trip.
Mark, go to me. Go.
So Cooey's won 4 in a row, playing Mike McEwen now. Who's he got left? Well, he's got John Epping, John Morris. They have both struggled. And Brad Gushue, of course. And Gushue still hasn't gotten his game together totally, although he got a very bad break against Jacobs, giving up that steal of 3.
Yep. Whoa. Back 8. Whoa. Whoa. Back 8.
All right, we talked about Jennifer Jones
Back 12.
and the match with Carey tomorrow. Can't look too far, but look at Shida here. 1, 2, no, just the 1. Pardon
Stop
me.
counting.
Sorry.
She made a really nice shot on her second one, but it not quite enough. There's a guard up there that you can't see in the picture. Jennifer had drawn around on her first one, but left enough exposed that Casey tried the double. Got one, grazed the second one, actually moved it over, just not far enough. And so this is an open shot now for Jennifer for 2.
Easy. Good. 2?
1, 2.
9-9.
For Jones. We're tied at 5.
You want to put it in the same spot, it'd be perfect.
4.5 to the 2 line, not quite 8, eh?
You like that?
Yeah, I like guard, yeah.
It's a little bit scary for McEwen. There's 2 yellows in there, and they're guarding that single red stone there. They've got a long guard you can see just above the screen.
Which you might as well kick off this right off the sheet. It's a very little value.
They can try and stagger these, though.
Yes. Yeah, good point. Get it partly underneath. Use the long one as a bit of coverage for this one.
Yeah, this is really curling.
2/3 tight.
Cooey with last rock. He has the hammer playing the yellow stones.
Good.
Still 2/3. Got to go big for 2/3.
In this 3-3 tie.
Has to stop.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, good throw.
So, win over Carruthers. Catches Reed Carruthers early. Carruthers now has got his game back together. He's won 2 in a row. Beats Morris, beats Epping. Now he'll have Laycock, Gushue, Jacobs, and Botcher. Wow. It's not going to be easy for Mike McEwen. It's not easy for any of the teams, but that is a tough way to finish. And I think he, as I mentioned, he caught Reed Carruthers maybe at the right time.
Yeah, exactly. Carruthers, you could argue, is the best team here. They've lost 2, but they could have won both of them. Their numbers are off the charts. They're really playing well and making a lot of tough shots, too.
Hard. Real hard. Hard mark.
Oof.
Real bad.
Oh, now look at the shooter.
Oh.
Did he get it? Yeah, wow.
And leaves the guard.
Yeah, it's where the shooter wound up as well as the stone at the back. The shooter now has covered a staggered 2 front stones covering the shot rock.
It makes the guard worse, and not only that, makes a double on his own here. Gets that other one at the back.
Yeah. You know, we talk so much about his soft game, Brent Lang.
Line only.
Are those kind of shots, do you think,
Line's good, yep. Keep it Brooks down.
out of his comfort zone, or can he make them all?
Oh, he can make them all for sure, but it would be his weaker shot. He doesn't have the leg drive of a Kennedy or a Cooey. You know, so I think you'll miss his share of those, but he still makes a lot of them.
It's hard to judge.
Yeah, I know. I knew it was going to be a guess.
Cleanup work here to do now for Kennedy. They now have the angle that can make the double, maybe even get into those reds, but they have to make a double peel pretty quickly here or they're going to be in trouble. Pretty straight spot here. We haven't seen it do much on this side of the center line.
No, Brent's intern moved a little bit. That's what caught them, but this is pretty straight.
We heard Mike McEwen say that starting to guess a little bit, and he'll get them both and roll the shooter away. Very nice.
Fantastic shot.
Guard this.
Just guard her up. Yeah. Guard the center one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is decent speed, right?
14-1, 14-2.
Speed's good.
Cooey will be lucky to get any chance of blanking this end. They'll get forced if McEwen can keep putting his guard on well.
It's halfway to 2/3.
Line's pretty good.
Okay,
Just
halfway's good. Halfway.
You don't want it too tight because then you'll see Cooey's team run it in and try and get rid of everything.
Hard. Hard, drag it. Hard. Drag it, Denny. Hard. Hard, 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 hard.
Good shot.
The double may be there, actually.
Didn't come up enough.
Okay, so there's that one. There is one just sitting underneath, right? Yeah, right there. Just
Laurie
look.
just checking that out for you.
Thank you very much. So they are sitting one, Val Sweeting, and this is a draw for 2. Interesting. Sweeting started off losing her first 3.
Well, she did, and you know, Val still had some moments today that I think that she'd like to take the rock back. It has been some troubles with draw. We've seen that a couple of times, and Michelle Engelot's the same. Michelle made a nice come around on her first one, didn't bury it, so Val could hit and remove it, but then had the same shot twice and slid deep.
Looks good, girls. Looks good. 14-3 should be fine. Just dust it in. Very nice, Val.
And there you've got a better look at that stone just on the edge of the 12. Draw for 2, Sweeting.
I thought Cooey would have Mark Kennedy go after those 2. He might not have made the double, but even if you sprung it out in the open, there was a long guard. Now they're running out of rocks here.
Draw against 2, but this side's good speed here, right?
This side's like 14-2.
We have to be extremely careful if you're Mike McEwen not to guard the shot rock. If you guard the shot rock, Cooey's going to go around everything and there's no raises.
Yeah, okay.
If you guard the high one,
halfway.
Cooey goes around, there'll be a raise on that shorter one.
He might draw.
Good ad.
Line's okay.
2/3. A
Okay,
little bit of room
that's
right now.
Good big ad.
A little bit of room, guys.
I'm sticking with 2/3.
Yeah.
2/3.
Has to curl a little.
Like it to settle.
Has to curl a little.
It will if it's 2/3.
I got to sweep or what?
Yeah, you gotta go.
You gotta go for line.
Hard, Maddie. It's getting better. Hard.
Hard, guys.
Hard.
Go.
It's pretty good.
Shot. It's good shot, Mike.
Pretty nice.
Good shot. Nice.
Sliver high.
Yeah.
Try it again and see if they can get them all to go.
You can't really draw. So that raises there. Mike guarded the proper stone.
Same out, turn you through, eh?
Get every one of them if he hits it perfect. Tough little shot.
Yep.
Close. Yep. Hard.
Look at Evert lean on it. Run it back at him. Bang, and he will, but the run back stone will sit right there, and it's a piece covered.
Take out. Not for fun.
The open one.
Really bad break, and I think a run double is pretty impressive, but look what's happened. The red one's in the rings, half buried. Now they've got room to go right to the button here, and I don't think Cooey can get it out.
No, they'll end up getting forced. They could give up a steal, but really well-placed guards by McEwen's team.
Now we go right here. Yep. Yep. That's a shot all day.
Slide a little bit deep on any of those guards, and you give them a much easier chance.
Good to not show.
Dive the out turn in there.
Yeah.
Sure. Where is he going to go right around everything?
Yeah, I thought he'd go in turn. Looks easier, but
this path is like a 14-1, 14-2.
Yeah,
max 14.
Maybe 2 stones ago on VJ's rock when you were putting up the guard.
Right field, right?
Mike felt more comfortable with his path.
Yeah. Right.
In terms
well,
with his
that's why then.
Good movement as it comes in the top of the house.
Just why I remember that, but I remember them talking about it.
Right in there, right in the
wow,
game.
paying attention there, Vic.
Fixing the game. But the ice is so good, Jamie Barras and team. You can still bury here, so why not if you know the path?
Clean it, Danny.
Line's good.
I got late.
Line's good. Line's good if you can carry it. Line's good.
Out
Don't
in
stop.
front, head bobbing up and down.
Don't stop.
Danny Neufeld never looks.
Line's good. Don't stop.
That's like he's the headlight, and now they'll switch around and
Hard Matt, hard Matt, hard Matt, hard Matt.
all the way back.
Go, go, go.
And they'll sit the 2.
Didn't get the curl.
No. Well, you know what? Is it possible they were? Had they not rushed, they might have gotten the curl, but then it would have come up light.
Yeah, but they're in between. That's true. These are always tricky, though. You bring the weight down a bit to hang around. You tick the top ones to steal it, too.
Come way up out here, eh? Heavy hack?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
We've seen a few, definitely in sheet D, where this out wide where Mike threw the draw kind of takes its time curling. You get in tight enough, it'll go. I'm not predicting that. I'm not sure what this does, but we've seen that on other sheets.
And it just seems to be this type of ice, middle of the 8-foot is about exactly where you're right, Russ, where that starts to happen with some weight.
That's perfect, Kevin.
Speed, it's not as heavy as it looks.
No, speed is fine.
Speed's fine, Kevin.
Speed is fine.
It's the same as last time.
Yeah.
That was a good comment. Not as heavy as it looks. He's referring to seeing that frost, and is that changed it at all? And the brushers are saying no.
Weight's good. Whoa. Clean it. Easy, whoa.
Lots of weight.
Hack. Off.
Off it.
Off. Clean. Heavy hack. Clean it. Clean it the whole way. Clean it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa,
it's perfect. It's perfect.
Boy, Kevin.
Good shot, Kevin.
Thanks, that'll do.
Woo, thanks, Mikey. Good shooting, Mark.
A couple of deep breaths. Cooey leads it.
Obviously, we've had some peaks and valleys of success, and obviously some games and tournaments that we want to do a little bit differently. We're heading in the right direction as far as being consistent. It's just a bunch of hard work and guys that are willing to give our all for each other out there.
A lot of it comes down to team chemistry and how you can handle each other in the pressure moments and saying the right thing, doing the right thing, and getting the most out of each other when it really matters. That's why our team has had as much success in the last 12 months is because of how we work together.
And both these teams are 2-2. Reed Carruthers has turned it around with 2 straight wins. Gushue has sort of hiccuped his way to the 2-2 record. 7 Eastern time when we join you. Make a note, TSN 1 and 5. That's when we join you again this evening. But on this Tuesday afternoon of day 4, our featured game, the 2 undefeated men's teams in the 9-team field. Cooey at 4 straight, McEwen at 3 in a row. As we go to 8, it is 4-3. Cooey and McEwen does have last rock. He has the hammer playing the Redstone.
Weight's good. Just line. Line's good. Just line still.
Line's
good. Line's good.
4 height.
Look at this. This is a tough board. Looks like a big, but with that much curl. Haired by the yellow, haired by the red, right in behind.
Nice shot, great shot.
Some great shots last time by McEwen, throwing those guards up to get that force.
Well, we've seen a little bit of a turnaround here by the Laycock team as they get within 2. Final stone on the way, Brad Jacobs.
Well, a tough one. A really big weight shot for Matt Dunstone on his first one to lie 3. Brad only ticked and rolled out on his first, and that allowed Matt to draw in for 4.
Good shot, Brad.
Well, if he caught that back one, it may have been 1, but instead it's a steal for Laycock.
It is really in a must-win for Laycock. Again, we remind you that in previous trials, 3 losses is the most any of the teams could afford. Only in one occasion did it get a tiebreak.
I like the first call, I think, Mike.
So if you believe that,
Yeah, I think so.
you believe in the numbers, then Laycock and anybody at 3 has to win out.
Let's make this roll.
Really good chance here
Little
for
firm.
Matt. And sit 2.
Whoa. Firm easy.
It's coming pretty hard.
Hard, Den.
Yeah!
Hard, Den.
Gotta go hard!
Whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa, that's fine, that's fine.
Okay.
That's okay. Jeez.
When they flirted with that long center.
Okay, Matt.
Teams are so good with these
not
run
bad.
backs now, especially with these type of stones, that they want to keep that red one exposed. They don't want to roll it partly buried because then you can't use it. Let's pretend Cooey rolls buried here, then it red raises there.
Normal. Good normal.
No, Mark, go. Yep, Mark. Anything.
Roll it.
Go.
It is interesting, isn't it, how the game has evolved. We've both been around it, all of us, for a while now, and you know, the addition to the free guard zone and the control zone, as they called it, the stones out in front that you didn't always play it into the rings, as you may have learned. A short stone was better than a long stone. You had to learn that.
Yep. Yeah, it's so true.
Yep. Yes.
Oh, this took off.
Did well, and now watch where this rolls. And it'll roll buried. Top edge of the button. Great late brush by Denny Neufeld.
That was all brushing. I thought they were on the guard, and I'm right behind it.
Hard to believe they threw that really hard too. They didn't think that would curl. Both of Matt's did.
Man, Brent's didn't.
I got light.
I don't think you're that light. Line's
There
good.
again, that ability. We've talked about Carey's team throwing the stopwatches away. No stopwatches with Brent Lang and Ben Hebert. They knew immediately that they called light.
You don't want to touch that guard.
Man, they do rub off that guard.
Picked, I think.
Oh, he's got this hole, right?
Jones, Scheidegger. Oh, look at that little biter over there.
They count.
They do.
A draw for 2. Jennifer tried the double on her final stone after Casey Scheidegger hit and stuck to lie 2 and rolled out. Jennifer did, and so any paint will be the 2-point lead.
Wow. In the 8th. That's huge.
I don't think you can hurt it. Yep. Hard. Where?
Can't hurt it. You can hear Carrie Ann McTaggart, the third, saying where? Jesse Scheidegger and Christy Moore, the front end.
Line is good. Atta girl. Good weight.
And the applause from those on hand. At Canadian Tire Center, she draws for 2. A little outside biter.
Looking very comfortable, they are.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
back care.
Back 4. Hard. 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 Hard.
Oh, gosh, they got to the nose and maybe even across as it took the other turn. And I don't know if there's a hole there or not.
No.
Well, and really nice to get across it because you can't run it back now. You won't get any of the reds in the rings if you play the run back on the red.
No, there's no hole there, is there?
Okay. This double run doubles there.
Okay.
To play their own yellow back in.
Sure. You're not that. You get them both. Okay. 3/4?
That's what it looks like.
Boy, oh boy, this is huge. 'Cause if let's say this comes up to the nose, they're not going to have any chances. Trying to run this yellow one in onto the red, maybe get both reds.
Their last chance, maybe, to get at them.
Yeah, this might be their easiest shot, is kind of the way it's setting up.
Mark Kennedy.
Yep. Oh, off. Right off.
All on its own. Look out now. And he's going to get the one off the lid and push it to the back edge of the 8.
Sounded like it.
Actually, it kind of worked because it opened up that one side. Cooey's going to be able to get in there. Try to save the game here because there's going to be a lot of red in the rings here.
Now on a throw like that for Kennedy.
If I tapped it on the nose,
Probably wants the same weight.
Do you think the frost is playing any part in that? And the stone may have gotten up and started to float on him a little bit?
No, they've talked about they don't think the ice has changed much as far as weight, and the frost isn't affecting. It must be low enough that it isn't so far. Good chance here. You try and just throw enough to tap this cross face, so get center line side. Kind of Christmas tree them.
Whoa. Back 8. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Still back 8. Back 4.
Has to curl.
Back 4.
It will.
Whoa. Got to curl. Go, Matt. Still back 8.
Whoa. Yeah, it's max weight.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Oh, that curl just a little bit more, and you kind of tap it out to the left side a bit and only show a little bit of both.
I think it's a hair slower with the frost, and then therefore you got to throw that back 8 weight that doesn't want to move.
It's the no Christmas tree there. Did you hear about this new fad of people putting upside down Christmas trees? Have you heard that?
Yes.
Weird. Eh?
Strange.
Don't understand.
But I like throw it hard for nose, and if it makes
it looks not
double.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just give me just a sliver outside middle.
Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't do much.
I think the triple's there.
Oh, I think we play the nose.
Yeah.
Okay, Koo. Dead nose, or what do you?
Sweeting leads at 6-3 and is sitting. The one, but Michelle Englot has that one back edge of the 8.
Val Sweeting tried the hit and roll under on her final stone, and she did roll, but not under. And so for Michelle Englot can get to the nose, and it would be for 2.
As we wait for Kevin Cooey, you're thinking run this back and maybe kiss off and get the 3rd shot at the back edge of the 8?
You could.
Here we go. Here we go.
Sit.
2.
She'll get her 2, and he gets the roll over. Misses the run back, Cooey does, and he sits under cover. But it looks like he's the 2nd shot, top edge of the 8.
Yeah, he got lucky to stick around for second.
And buried, no kidding.
Wait for 14-1.
Really good chance for McEwen here.
Yeah, I think 14 is good.
Well, what else can you say? Just a very well played game by both skips, both teams as well. The only player, well, it's interesting that both thirds are, their numbers are down. BJ Neufeld at 77, Mark Kennedy at 78. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Yeah, Mark Kennedy's had some issues since the half. He was at 85, and so he's dropped his numbers.
That's good. Go ahead. Line's close. Room.
Weight's good.
Line's good. Room. Line's good.
Where are they
Light
going,
over
Russ?
curl.
Top 8, top 4.
Light over
Just
curl.
bury a bit of it. You don't have to.
Line's
If you overbury it, it'll
Line's
give
good.
access to
Line's
that
really
back
good. Full
rock.
forward. Full forward. Got a curl? Yep. No, line's good. Has the curl.
Love the line. Just take it all the way. Carry it.
Keep going.
And there they are.
Very
Better to do
good
it that way.
shot.
Yeah.
The double might be there, though.
Line's good. Line's really good. Full forward. Full forward.
Wozniak.
Yep. No, line's good.
Denny Neufeld.
Hard back.
Go, Danny. Just go. Just go,
BJ
Danny.
Neufeld calling line.
Keep going.
It's a good spot.
Good.
early to make this, right?
That's the red guard.
Yeah. Make sure we get the top one and clip this to here as a bonus.
Gotcha.
Yellow one, you got a hair by it. The red one, you got a hair by it. If you get enough of this, you might get enough to get that out of there. But the main thing is you can't reckon the guard. You reckon the guard, you give up 3. Too late in the game to give up 3. These are tough. You've got to really be committed.
Mark?
I thought they might bring the weight down a bit to kind of take the guards out of play, but you need some speed to make the double.
Right.
And keep in mind, there's a little bit of snow out there, so you can't underthrow it either.
Normal.
Cooey in his last. Ebert is already on it. Now they've called him off. Here comes that first guard. Here comes the next one. Got it by. Touch it. Yes. Now spill it far enough. Oh, very nice shot. That's a saber. Thrown up by Cooey.
Unbelievable.
Just
made it look
it's
easy.
Amazing.
Think of that Rax. Look at how close that is. And then that one, too.
Very confident in where he put the broom on that, knew what it would do.
It wasn't the sheer, it was a tough shot to begin with, but it's the fact that you tick the guard, you give up 3. Now you lose.
Yeah, it's a risk. That was the issue.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
More?
Yep.
Line's good.
More.
Tighter line. Little tighter line. Line's good.
Whoa, line only.
Whoa, room.
Line only.
Room.
Back 4.
No, it has to curl.
Facing a couple.
Play a slide off if you need.
It just has to curl, though, for that still.
Play the slide off if you need.
Still has to curl.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. And that is the ice now.
Yeah, it is.
Because those rocks are usually lively. That would have been springing down to Parliament Hill. Steal one, Cooey. Just when you think you might have him, he comes up with a wonderful shot to get his team out of trouble and results in a steal. Kevin Cooey.
Well, Cheryl said it the best. It's the risk was the problem. The double's one thing. Maybe at home on a Wednesday night you might make this half the time, but tick either one of those there, you're in big trouble. What a beauty.
And to push it far enough, and then the follow-up shot by McEwen. The stones are starting to stick a little bit in the house. The key shot brought to you by Cashmere. Nothing feels like Cashmere, as we keep you updated. We see everything so you can see everything here at the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings. So now down by a couple. If we go to 9, McEwen will have last rock again, playing the Red Stones.
Weight's good. Top 12. Tight guard. Top 12. BJ, it's yours. Top 12. Beach when you can.
Yeah, he can go.
Top 12. Okay,
Top
yeah,
12.
just go.
Top
Just
12.
go. Hard. Just go. Gotta go. Gotta drag it. Keep going. Right here. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Good shot.
Good.
Good boy.
It's good.
Shot.
The ice is still spectacular. It's just, I think you have to throw it that extra couple of feet to get it to the desired spot, which is nothing, but they don't curl because of it. That's what happened to Mike's last one. He just didn't get that little bite coming in.
Hard, Benny. Good. Good. Sweet.
Sweet cat. Halfway is good.
Halfway is what he wants.
Halfway, a little deeper.
Halfway. Okay.
A little deeper than it's 2/3.
Can wait on line.
Yeah, 2/3.
Line's going to be good.
Down.
Looks good.
Coming down a lot.
BJ.
Beach.
BJ.
Hard, Beach. Help him, Denny. Hard. 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 Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Shot. 15.
Toss, Brent.
One song can change everything. It's The Launch, a new series. Wednesdays at 9, 8 Mountain, starting January the 10th on CTV. From here in Ottawa, where
Pass halfway.
the great Paul Anka launched his career way back when.
Halfway.
Songs like Diana and Put
Beach.
Your Head on My
BJ.
Shoulder. And probably most famous of all, of course, for writing the Tonight Show theme, which he made lots of money on.
Did not know that.
Yeah, every time they played it, for all those years of Carson, he would get a residual.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That's good.
Tough thing to do for McEwen, but perfect guard after guard. They're holding their breath every time they throw.
Yep. Think so, Brent. Good, good. Good, Mark. Thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the less chances Cooey and Kennedy have of making doubles, the better. So they're going to throw one more.
Whoa! Whoa!
And then you split them, hope they get the 2 and go to a 10 without. Is
I
that
would
right?
think so.
Matt, it's yours.
It's just a tough spot where their red stone
Line's
is, because
good.
you're going to have to just split them and give them as much distance as possible. You're going out to not a lot of room at the edge of the 12.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Try not to leave a
Hard.
double.
Hard, Matt. Hard. Good. Nice sweep.
Good shot.
Shot, Beach.
Probably tries to guard it again. Throw it again.
Good chance here to
What do you think, Cheryl? Got to go in?
I don't know. You could throw
You
one
like
more.
throwing it again at all?
Huh?
The guard? You don't like the guard at all? Just gives them a chance to hit and roll, set up a double.
Yeah, he's only gonna have one shot at the double.
I only want to give many shots at doubles.
He might not have a shot at double. Sure, you can make this.
Okay, Beach. You ever run in this?
Neither call's wrong.
Any angle.
It's all about execution.
As long as they can't nudge down it.
Similar?
I kind of like it with
Easy,
BJ's
Danny.
because he threw the guard
Yes.
on his first. I don't know. That's such a small margin
is
of what's
wider.
right.
Same weight. Yeah, Matt.
At
when you
least he
fly.
made it on the first one.
Same height. Good,
Same height.
good. Line's good.
Same height.
Denny. Denny. Matt.
Probably over curling.
No. Oh,
Oh.
just need to stop. Good.
Ooh.
Good. Shot.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Is it worth just the outturn pick? Got to make a good come around.
Yeah, but isn't it easier just to throw like control,
Yeah.
right? And then if I hit this, at least it moves,
Yeah.
or if I hit this, it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's pretty
I mean, we
buried.
know this spot.
Yeah, we do.
You got a quarter?
Yeah, you got a quarter.
Okay. Control.
To Vic's point, too, he's going to soften the weight, which is smart.
Better than the runner.
If you tick this thin, it's got to get through that frost
guys like-
out of the rings.
Well, you
could run it. The run's
you
not
run it 'cause you
plannable.
probably can't plant the runner now.
No, I know. Yeah, this doesn't look easy.
No.
No. Sitting right behind it, it looks really
chisel
tough.
hair is
It's really bad.
tragic.
Probably the running's fault.
Out turn across.
Or whatever turn, I don't care. You just saw Mark with the other turn.
This looks hard.
Can't plant it. Use my money.
No, you're not using mine. But with the out turn.
Out turn.
Sliver high? Or low?
I'm thinking a sliver low.
Low with the out turn, okay.
turn is that?
Oh.
Okay.
As long as you don't think you can, as they call it, plant it, run this straight back, stick it buried, then there's a chance for a 3-ender for McEwen. With this type of speed, there's a good chance if he misses it, it's going to roll somewhere.
Hard!
Well,
good. That's fine.
And Hebert
Go,
staying with it, and
good, Kev.
they'll just run it by. Now they'll go and split the rings.
That's good.
Think it'll be good? Like, what do you mean
So
by
to BJ's
good?
point, there's you don't give them a bunch of doubles. And if this is made in the right spot, there won't be one.
Ah, shoot.
All right. This isn't the easiest.
Biggest thing with this is getting it even.
Something hard.
Probably. There's no double.
40.
14-3. Right? I don't think it's 14-3, Mike. It's like a 14.
Okay. And what?
You want to even them up?
Yeah.
And what is that? Top 4 height?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Mike.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, let's make it.
Team playing off the scoreboard over center ice and the video, and then seeing exactly where they want to put this, even it up.
That
Just top of the edge of the 4.
Really helps the front end to know exactly where that rock
Okay, well,
is.
let's go back 12.
Plan B here already.
Back 12.
Can I sweep it? No, no, you can't.
To my broom.
Now you. No,
I
you
don't
can't.
know.
You can't.
Hard mat. Yeah, hard mat.
Hard mat. Hard mat. Hard mat.
Hard
go,
mat.
Go, 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 go. Okay.
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 Third.
Might work.
Shooter in, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Double.
Well, you'd have to hit a quarter.
Oh, looks thin.
It is. It's a yeah. It is thin.
Forward.
Okay.
You guys like having a go?
Yeah, with Peel.
I don't mind. What are you playing? Like the
I was playing board.
heavy board and roll just into it?
Yeah, I like that. Okay, sure.
Roll so that there's 6
Okay.
inches of space, so it's a hard blank and a tough deuce.
Well, once again, I love to say, Kathy, what a mess. So it's Jones with last rock, and she's got the shot stone. That's the red stone, center line, just top edge of the button.
And Casey Shida has been guarding
9.5.
for her life her last couple of stones. There's another guard that you can't see that is in front of the Tim Hortons cup to protect against that red stone on the outside to jam back. So what Jennifer's got is a run down the middle to try to get that red shot stone.
To catch the second shot.
To the back one.
And then maybe bring in the top. Bring
Maybe
in 2
it's
more.
most for 2.
Yeah, you think, okay, that's out of the third. Okay, well, I mean, certainly, look what she's banging here. 1, 2, 3 stones, right?
Yeah. Huge shot by Caitlin Laws, facing 4 at that point, belonging to Scheidegger, buried it. That really started momentum shifting.
So as well, here, McEwen has a chance to hit stick 4-2. Final stone on the way, Jones.
Yes!
McEwen, Laws, calling line. Officer out in front. And watch out, watch out, watch out. And just runs it by. And 1 red
Clean.
after
That's
all
good.
that.
Wait's nice.
Yep. So Scheidegger has the lead and last rock coming home.
Dan heard it. Straight to it.
Clean up.
Yeah, hard den, hard den, hard den, hard den.
And through it goes, and 2 goes on the board for McEwen. Another update for you going back to the game with Laycock and Jacobs. Remember now, Steve Laycock gave up a steal of 4 in the first and trying to battle his way back. And right now, trailing by 1. Final stone, Brad Jacobs.
And he's in a bunch of trouble facing 2 buried. It's been rock position after Matt Dunstone drew around on his first.
Bang. Oh, and he's going to kill his own. Now it's 1, 2, and in fact, it looks like a steal of 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you imagine that? Yeah. So going from 4 down in the first, 3, and Laycock with Matt Dunstone throwing 4 stones has taken the lead.
Is that about right? Yeah.
It's called the Roar of the Rings. Canadian curling trials.
Dunstone's out curled Jacobs 8-2 since that first end. It's a slippery game.
Well, to Kathy's point, Laycock Steve, who throws the third stone and still skips, has been leaving a lot of stones in play.
Line's good.
And Jacobs hasn't been able to make the shots.
Has the curl, has the curl.
Beach.
Has the curl.
Beach, go. Can't hurt.
Chance here from McEwen. Ben tried the tick on his first one, was heavy, put it into the board, so they put it back, and now a chance to come around, set up really nice for second guard here.
They're on the same weight.
Want to try to make the tight one?
Doesn't really matter.
Okay, same one. Hair less weight.
Yeah. Just a sliver less. Call it better for you.
And he just can't wait to throw it. He's calling the call and throwing at the same time.
It's never a good thing.
No.
They just let him off the leash right there.
Yeah,
that was it. Eh?
Wouldn't recommend that either, but it works.
Off. Shooter, Mark. Go.
Go, Mark.
Get this in the rings, maybe.
Go.
Keep
going every inch. Get it out the way.
Good sweep. Good shot, Ben.
It's really starting to fudge up. It really is. There is no action. Or very little. Not what we've come to expect, certainly. Leaves another corner, though, albeit long, covering the 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Back button.
You want your opponent to throw a finesse shot when the ice has changed just a tad. It's still great. It's just a little bit different.
Just line. Clean it. Line's good. Whoa.
Difference not good when you got to make a key shot.
Clean.
Well, I guess you could equate it with maybe
Line's fine. Whoa.
after a rainfall or playing in the rain, the greens change and your putting stroke has to be a little different.
Exactly, and you have the confidence. You know it's different, but how much different?
Well, it was still the best example was the Brier final last year, and that was how much different.
Yeah, no.
What did he say, 7 feet?
6 feet, I think. It's hard to believe that.
If anybody knows how to figure it out, is this team right here, because they were in that game.
Yep, gotta go. Yep.
Of course, all they could do was watch. As Brad Guju won the Brier a year ago, last season.
Okay, easy on line. Well, at least halfway.
2/3.
Line's fine. Just split center.
2/3. Coming
down. Center. Yep, go ahead. Halfway for sure. Even more. BJ. Hard. 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 Go, BJ. Keep going. Hard. Keep going. Hard. 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 Good. Shot.
Shot, Matt. Just rock it.
Brad Wozniak.
It might be. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Sure.
I'm going to try and chase it because I can see a bit of it.
He's going to make a better one, though.
If we're hitting this.
Do we ever want to just hit and roll away and keep it?
Well, no, I'm thinking if we do anything.
For a saver.
Knows it.
Yeah, if you roll a little,
knows it is absolutely awful.
Well, what's he going to do?
Out-turn freeze, top
and
and
we
button.
peel. No, we're shot rock.
I know, but he's going to end up on the button. He's going to make a one-foot tap and he can't hit anything.
Time out.
Can't stay there.
Well, then I think we peel.
Wait for what?
Well, guys, because he's going to go that guard's good enough that we can't chase everything. So if he goes bite the 4-foot dead buried, what do we do? Yeah, of course.
I'm okay with it. Then I just need full 4.
Thing I just did.
Yeah. Problem is if we just keep peeling, and then he
goes top.
We don't ever. We want to get out of there though. We never want to stay.
No, you don't want to stay there for sure. But
I don't see the point of.
You'd have either turn to get to it if you needed to.
So what if he puts one right on the top 4 or top button? We chase it then?
Well, we peel and keep making good
It
guard.
all depends how good he is.
You get one missed guard, you make a bit of an angle.
I mean, if he gets top button on Mark's last, we might need to think about running it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get it off the button now. I'm fine with
so
that.
it's. I mean, you don't have to throw peel too here. We saw this one.
well.
Scott was on board with Kevin Cooey's call as well to try and get this back. Shot stone off the button, roll away a little bit.
Yeah, and it depends on where you roll too. You roll here, that might help McEwen because he might go there eventually, and then how do you get it out?
Yeah, I think, do they want to roll about 8 foot probably? Just the only reason they're trying to keep it around is if they ever had to make some kind of pick, they've got a saver for a point.
Right. The in-turn draw's gone for Cooey too.
No. Yep. Clean, yep. Yes.
Brent Lang coming through the hole.
Hard.
Got it. And then rolling it away.
Man, I thought it was just going to chisel that guard.
So close.
Hey, Benny.
Go pick.
I don't know. It sure curled, man.
Hey, just keep in mind that we've already thrown this intern chaser on Kevin's.
Yep.
We have to throw it again.
Yep.
That certainly came up.
It looked like it picked to me. I thought it did pick.
Yep.
So Mark Kennedy already thinking ahead. Let's remember that stone just thrown. We know the ice. We know what it's going to do.
You can wait a bit.
Don't need to talk about it.
Line's tight.
Just line. Line's good. T-line. Line's good.
Line's a little tight.
No.
Just
Line's
line.
fine. Back button. Line is down. Keep the broom down, Danny.
Coming down. Over curling, if anything.
Okay, whoa. It is tight for line, but it's pretty good.
Good shot.
Same thing.
Where you guys?
It is marked so.
Quarter.
Yeah.
Like this.
Okay.
You guys want to nose it with hack mark?
Down, you can.
That's the intern chaser that Kevin threw.
It is higher in the rings.
You ever want to nose this one? Do you ever want to nose it? It's the halfway you threw.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trust it. Just hack.
Yep.
Halfway, guys. Yep. Ideally, I think we rolled and nose is the best.
Try to remember every shot. And Cheryl, just
We're hack.
it's like your
Solid. We're just hack.
little guidebook. Thinking back, what do we play? And yeah, he played a chaser here, remember? And they use that information.
Well, and you need that help from everybody. Long week.
Not this one. Down weight, got more curl, Russ.
Yeah, and I think the down weight is the weight's coming off of because of the snow.
And we have our first final. And what a turnaround it's been for Val Sweeting. And she has now won a couple in a row, goes to 2 and 3, 8-5. She's a winner over Michelle Englot. And real disappointment for last year's Scotties runner-up.
Switch early. No, line's good.
Everything's moving, Cheryl.
Yeah, go.
Even the hits. Lang didn't know whether his picked or not.
Gotta drag it then.
Mark's just curled hard.
Hard! Far's gonna go.
Oh, this is long.
Whoa. Okay.
You got to chase it now, don't you?
Yeah, because
they're going to put a better one on.
Yeah, and very hard to outdraw that one.
Intern
the
chase.
same weight you just threw.
Yeah.
Your weight is perfect.
Mark, you were probably just easy. You were hack.
Your weight is perfect.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you guys 10 more feet. Same weight.
No.
Same weight you can hold this. Hack weight.
Now, this type of shot, you don't even have to get this out of the rings. Just try to get to the nose. Back 12. Give yourself a little more breathing room going by that guard. See if this curls too.
Yep. Come on, easy.
Whoa, how's the weight?
Mark Kennedy. More weight, certainly.
Heavy. Langer. Benny.
Lang with some late licks.
Gotta go, Benny. Gotta go. Go. Hard, Benny.
And enough to push it through. And he'll
Good.
push it back. But it leaves the McEwen stone in. And timeout now being called by McEwen.
Time.
Oh, and that could be letting that rock hang around. You try and chase something. They've got a counter.
We're talking about the frost here. You know, Langer's trying to make this curl, trying to carve it in there. But watch when both brushers behind the tee line start to sweep here. Watch Benny here into the blue. Turned it white. That slowed that thing down. It's things are changing here.
Well, we could. I mean, if we over curled it, he would have to manage the hole.
And then you're going here and he has to draw the button. You won't be able to pull the double because of our kicker.
I
mean, he could easily make the hole too and nut it. It's not great for us.
That's a tough port, though.
Just 2 shots.
Yeah, I think
2 shots. We're either.
I think you have to go about here.
We're either slight over curl, right, or we're looking at this.
What's the plan on your next one there?
I think you go here, and then the next one is here.
That's our next shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does he do if we're here?
Just ripping? I think he's knocking this off.
Yeah.
And then you...
And then we hook another one around.
And then we got to make a pretty precise one, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can show him kind of half a rock or something, because it's...
And I think if we're here, he's actually going to beat me here.
Right.
Probably.
I guess if you go here, your next shot's pretty similar, eh? Like it's the same line and you're just a little more weight, so it might be...
So you're thinking full 4 foot?
Full 8.
Yeah, I think the best spot for it is right here.
Okay.
Let's call one more.
Interesting thought process here. Who goes first? Do we want to leave it higher and give Cooey a chance to go first to be shot rock, or do we take it a little deeper?
Yeah, and I think Cooey will take a chance because he hasn't thrown a draw in a while. So he may go.
So, yeah, you don't want to be here then, Cheryl. I think you've got to be a little bit deeper.
Agreed.
And then if you go here, yes, there's that window, but that's a tough port. And even if Cooey makes it, he's in here somewhere, then you've still got room to come around with your last one.
I think we go here.
The key's overbearing it, I think, or at least buried, and it forces Cooey to go through that little tiny hole.
I think 8 foot.
Do you think he plays that, or in fact, if they put it right there where they're indicating, top 8,
You're thinking right here?
does he come through the hole, or does Cooey, we're guessing now too, does he play around and come
top
deep
8 just perfectly
and be
buried.
shot
Otherwise,
well,
you're right.
if you're top 4, it's hard for you to come around and be shot rock. If you're top 12, there's lots of room. So it really depends on the. I think you've got to be almost nibbling the 4 foot here.
Well, you can hear the crowd as they respond to a win by Steve Laycock over Brad Jacobs. And remember how this all came about, what they've done after Jacobs stole 4 in the very first. And then Laycock, with Matt Dunstone throwing the last rock, scored 2 and 6, stole 1 and 7, then got a big 3 for the win. So Laycock now is 2 and 3. Jacobs, defending gold medalist,
top 8, a little bit of room.
is now 2 and 2.
Okay, line's good.
Line says it's okay.
Weight's good. Line's good.
Line's good.
Top 8, guys. Top 8.
Definitely going to bury.
No, line's good.
Over curling, if anything.
No, I think you just got to go.
Hard, guys. Really hard.
Remember now they wanted it top 8.
Hard, Denny.
And maybe a foot or so shorter than they thought, but they do get there.
That's the problem.
Needed to be deeper now. Kevin looks at the draw.
It's just that much slower. We talked about it, 2 to 3 feet.
I put it here. Draw twice.
I like it. It's just I don't hate the peel either.
Be quick, Kev.
Oh, I know.
I think you got to go in.
I think you do, especially considering if you think the ice is changing, then you want one chance at this. He hasn't thrown a draw in a few ends.
The best he can do is right here, I think, right?
I don't hate the nose double for the win. It's out counting the side
nose.
You like the peel.
Wow.
He's okay with it.
And he's got to make it good.
Okay.
Interesting.
Actually, might as well throw the out.
Okay.
So, just think it. I'm trying to think this through with you. So they play the peel. They come around.
At least then I know I have a shot.
If they make the nose double, their shooter becomes the shot rock for the win.
Right.
Because of the fact that the McEwen stone, as you look at this, is half in the 12 back there on the left-hand side.
When you heard Kevin say, if I play this shot, at least I know I have a shot. If he doesn't make his draw come around, he may not have a shot.
He might be able to get that corner red, too.
Roll it.
That one there.
Hard layer. Go.
Okay. Just drives it by.
It's okay. Whoops.
But watch now. Russ, look at this, where the shooter ends up.
Yeah, blocks off that corner. You're right, Vic. He got the worst result there. Missed both reds and left the out-turn draws gone.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
And if I err on covering this, I think this draw is still pretty makeable. Or the day just comes to the
guard
hole.
it and make them go around everything.
Can't really put it here, right? He just follows it down.
Yeah. Yeah, can't go there.
Pretty tricky.
This is actually a really precise shot to play this.
Well, you got to be tighter, don't you? Like, and then, even then, he just draws to here.
Oh, you can't be tighter.
Mike can't really get around it. The only other thing is maybe the tap.
Don't you think his draw is too easy?
Not if this is here.
No, I would have to be here. But then he might just play this.
I don't like throwing a guard at all.
Not in this situation. I think we got to do this. Let's play the out.
Let's go.
Cooey
Yeah, we know it.
figured this was going to happen, and it's going to give him a double for the win or the loss. But that's probably the easier shot on this surface.
It's got to be close.
I think that's why he didn't play the come around. I would have played the come around. That would have been my gut feeling. But if the ice is slowing down, you saw Mike's die.
I think we could take a shade more, but not much more.
The double might be smarter. Don't forget,
What do you
too.
think?
Draw path. I think this is good.
Mike pumps this out in the open. It's a wide open hit. These aren't easy.
Yeah, this isn't made either.
Guys.
I like it.
I just think it's really hard to place that high guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leading 7-6, Casey Shida has a chance here to hand Jennifer Jones her first loss. Jones is sitting 3. We've been talking about ice changing right next door. What about the ice here?
Well, it's interesting because that may be the decision upon which Casey is now playing a hit rather than a draw. Jennifer called a timeout, and rather than guarding the shot stone to force the draw to the lid, she hit the second shot stone so that any roll here by Casey would be a steal point for Jennifer.
So Carrie Ann McTaggart with Jesse Shida, Christy Moore, gonna bang it and sit. No, she's gonna roll away. One red it is. Steal one. They'll go an extra.
Oh, opportunity.
But they're trying to hit and roll the other way. It
So
just
did I.
took off on her, I think. I don't think she'd be trying the double in that situation.
Maybe. It's good.
Mike McEwen, his last. What was the ultimate decision here? Are they still going to try to go around it?
No, the tap.
Tap it up.
Whoa, whoa. Hard. Back 4.
Interesting now where this stops, though, Russ. If they play the tap, there it is. Now, if you bang it on the nose and try to make the double, but it's popped it out into the open.
How did we lose the line?
Jeez.
How did we lose the line?
That's the difference. If you pop it straight back, he may not be able to hit it.
Well, you mentioned it, Vic, with that Cooey's previous shot, that hit and roll, that yellow guard we see out there. This one right here. That's your draw path right through the middle of that to curl into that type of spot. So he now can't throw a draw. He has to throw a heavy draw, which is makeable because he's got backing. But now he has to get by the yellow one. He has to get by that red one that Mike just threw.
Probably close to a back line.
It's no gimme.
No.
No gimme at all. You could throw this perfect and miss it on the brushing.
You can see the frustration still. Mike McEwen wondering how they lost the line. Wow, look at that. One draw. That's all he's played. One draw. And this is a big one here. Hebert now. Watch this Yellowstone, this first guard come into play. Now Hebert again. Here comes the other one. Hebert again. One more time. Oh, very nice for the win. To remain undefeated, 5 in a row.
Good luck. Good game. Good luck. Yeah. Good throw, buddy. Good throw.
Make the final. Cooey wins it 6-5.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2017 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Well, it comes down a game to the last shot. Mike McEwen maybe got a bad break. Couldn't hold the line, and so he punched the shot rock into the open. Last rock, guess who? Kevin Cooey.
Yes, who? We're calling him Coudini now, Vic. That's 5 times. 5 times they've been on the mat. This is not as easy as it looks with a little bit of frost. It had to have the exact right speed. You know it's going to break, but when? Well brushed by Heber.
As he wins it, and keep in mind as we look at the game story, if these two teams should wind up tied at the end of round robin because of this win, Cooey would be awarded first place. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. Here at Canadian Tire Centre on this Tuesday, one game remains on the ice. And so it is Jennifer Jones trying to remain undefeated. Been a 5th in a row. Casey Scheidegger trying to hand her first loss in a game where Scheidegger appeared to have
What's that, Keelan?
appeared to have her chances. Missed her opportunity to hit and stick on the last stone and gave up the steal of one, and so that's why we go to the extra. Scheidegger will have last rock. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
They've out curled Jones in this game, Cheryl, and the bits we've watched. And
Really curling.
just let that last one get away. They were yelling, yes, whoa, so I don't know whether it took off on them or what happened. But one guard for Jones here, but not a very good one. It's so long. They're going to have to get a better guard in there to have a chance to steal this game.
Yeah, just so solid.
Oh, the tick was made, which helped.
Clean. Clean.
Boy, Kevin Cooey's got his money's worth, hasn't he? 5 games of right nail biters.
Clean, clean. Good.
On the right side of every single one of them.
Looks like a little more ice. Okay.
Such a good hitting team here. You don't want to set up a double peel situation. Just a 3 here.
Oh, I'm way out there.
I think it's okay though, Joe.
No, I'm way out there. Load the line, guys.
If you can get off, that'd be great.
Jill opposite.
Yeah, go, 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 go. Hard now, hard.
You need some separation here.
Handle, guys.
You need some separation.
Go, 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 go.
Okay, whoa, 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 whoa,
We can still go, though.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I know,
whoa,
we're trying to keep going.
Yeah, not much rotation left. In fact, it dies.
Yeah,
I like swung it out there. That's
She
what
got
mine
out
did.
so wide. She got out in the frosty area, which took the spin off it, which ended up making it perfect. More curl out of it that way.
Yep.
Big sister puts the brush down for
Hard, Chris.
little sister, Casey, Jesse.
Good. Got there faster than I
Could
was
have let that
expecting.
curl a little. It's not like it wasn't going to stay, and you might have been able to get that Jones rock off the corner.
Stop for it. What's that? Needs to be buried. That's gonna make it good.
This team always goes in with Caitlin in the 9th. Caitlin made an absolute perfect intern in the same spot.
Close, Jen. Keep it out there a bit. Never off, Jill. Close, weights close. Never off, Jill. Hard. You don't want it for weights.
I know, I see. Whoa, 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 Top whoa. four. Full four. Whoa, whoa, Sliding. whoa, 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 whoa.
Keep
T-line.
your broom down, Jill.
T-line.
Never off.
Trying to make this one really good. So
Thanks,
if the
Kayla.
peel's made, they've got something good to guard. I came out the other side on them.
Yeah.
Solid. So hard to keep it on the yeah.
Just curls so hard there.
Just listen to the conversations. They're all amped up a little bit.
Clean. Yep.
And indications of pressure.
Hard. Hard. Clean. 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 Nice. Give you a hair more. I'll throw it a hair straighter.
The Scheidegger team, every time they've kind of put themselves in these situations over the last couple of years, they're getting better and better under the pressure and TV cameras on. And all those things.
Keep it out there. Okay, Jill, you're
More
never
rotation
off.
too. They gotta be careful not to overbrush this.
Never off, Jilly. 8 foot maybe.
Go then, never off. Hard. Make it good. Hard.
Go, never off. Keep going.
Hard.
Keep going, Jill. Keep going. Okay, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Yep.
whoa, 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 whoa. That's fine.
Okay.
Boy, that slowed down. Just trying the singles, Cheryl. I guess
Think so. Yeah.
Sorry.
There is an angle.
I feel like if she just straight the peels.
Whoa. Clean.
Carrie Ann McTaggart.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
Leaves her shooter out front.
Nice.
Kind of blocks your upturn draw.
At the angle, the raised stone. Something for her to use, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Time.
Each team given an additional timeout in the extra end of play.
I mean, it's kind of that situation that they were in that one end, right? Or one
It
game.
just, the difference was is
Yeah.
that
That
we
one
have
was
that
a little higher.
catcher. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. If we go guard and they make it good, like if they're here buried, what do we do?
You think she's gonna draw? She hasn't drawn in a while, eh? She might
Yeah,
draw
I
because
think
she hasn't
is.
drawn in a while.
Yeah, fair enough.
If she makes it good, I have that runner, or I've got that.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we need a miss, and
Yeah.
so if we come around now and she misses the double, the problem is that she's gonna have a catcher. Like she'll be out counting us. I
Right.
think she's gonna stick around.
Okay.
Unless we go back here.
If she makes a double, we don't really.
You like coming around or the guard?
Well, I guess we have.
Is that the guard one here?
Yeah.
She might, yeah.
It's
gonna be hard to chase.
Do you think if she blocks off this?
Because I don't think this outturn draw is there anymore.
I'd say no.
It's really tight.
Okay, well let's.
Do you think it's what? Like I could go back here, and then if she misses the double, then
Well,
I
she
go.
might freeze
but
if
then
she
she's
goes
got to
there, right?
freeze. Well, then we freeze. I'd love for her to freeze.
Yeah, as long as we leave enough space.
Try drawing because she hasn't drawn in like how many ends, and it's really hard.
Okay, let's go halfway then.
I like
Sorry,
the guard, Cheryl, simply because if you
Is that
go
the verdict?
here,
Yeah.
even if the double is missed,
I think it's a 3 to
something
2.
like that,
No,
Then-
it was carrying, like their guards were carrying
Scheidegger's got
better.
shot rock. Then if you don't make that guard perfect, you can come down, hit and roll, and win the game because you've got the saver. I think I'd just throw the guard, let her play the come around. Yes, if she makes it perfect, you're in a bit of trouble, but you're in a bit of trouble right now.
You need a miss. Either way.
Remember now, it is Scheidegger. It does have last rock. It's something similar to what McEwen just faced, is it not?
Yes, very
I mean,
similar.
does she
Very.
eventually come down and try to tap it
Yep.
straight back?
Yeah.
Yep.
And, we saw the difficulty McEwen had.
Yeah, I think if the peel's made here, Jennifer will go right around that like Caitlin tried. Right to the button and hope the double's missed. But if are they throwing the guard? I think so.
Yeah, they are.
But Scheidegger might not take on this double. She
Hey,
might just go
lock
right
her in
around.
right now.
The difference here, too, is that unlike in that Cooey game, both turns are available right now. Or one turn is available, the other one is blocked.
Right. The outturn's blocked. I think you might see Scheidegger draw just because
I do
she
too.
hasn't. They just said, and we haven't been on this game, but they said she hasn't drawn in a long time, so.
Nice shot. Good, Jen. Good girl. It's good. It's good, Jen. Nice shot. Don't mind a little more.
Double peels there, though, too. It's in tight enough. You can maybe make the triple.
Yeah. Okay. Right
You've
up.
been watching this, Kathy. Draw weight been good for Scheidegger?
Well, it has, but it's also changed since she last threw her draw, and so this is a bit of an unknown. I'm not at all surprised, Cheryl, that she's actually playing the draw now.
She's thrown 9 for 89%.
Like this, hey? Yeah. 13 to teeth? Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
So that'd be like normal back line, hey?
Yeah. Nice and positive right to the laser.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, line's good. Robin right now. Okay, clean. Line only right now. Room. Whoa, room. Whoa.
Gotta slow. You don't want to be deep here.
Really good.
Christy Moore out in front.
It's gotta stop.
Jesse Scheidegger. And got to stop. And back it goes, and it will stop for Shot Rock. Center line, back 8.
Look at the snow there. It did slow down.
It's a good thing she got a chance to throw it.
I think that ice is closed.
Yeah, I do too.
You're just hoping you get
got
another
it.
chance to throw it.
She's got that angle raised that we're looking at there over by the 2 o'clock position. Jones can't help for hope for anything better than this. 2 guards
Stay
on
with
the
it.
center line.
If we have tons of line, just get off of it, but stay close. Do you know what I'm saying? So, do you think I need quite a bit more because it slows down in the house, or?
She carried pretty decent in the house, so just a couple feet.
Okay.
Yeah, a few feet more.
So you need 4 foot for sure, okay?
Yeah, it's like this.
There is a discoloration for sure. She is Scheidegger. Shot Rock at the moment. Final stone, Jennifer Jones. Trying to put herself in position to remain undefeated. Has won 4 straight.
Really hard.
McEwen, an officer, you hear him now, really hard. This is going to be a big carry for them. Heads up, looking. Can they sneak it by? Got to get it by that stone. She may have pulled the string on this. Carry it, get it by. Oh my goodness, she got it there.
Oh boy.
They were on that for line out of her hand and weight.
Foot heavier, that was golden.
Oh.
It still had a little finish.
Yeah, that's what saved it, Vic. It's right here. They didn't give up and kept it going just enough to get Shot Rock. Get it out this way. Obviously can't hit it really thick.
Just pick it, make it go away. Bring your stone center line.
I think you could
Back 8 into play.
afford a hair more. Just a hair more, I think, hair, yeah. I like it. Yeah. How do you want to throw it? Nice and positive. I like it. Yeah.
Everything was curling a little more on our sheet once it got a little whiter.
All about the focus.
Yep.
To hand. Jennifer Jones, her first win. Boy, look at this now. Did it get going? Moore, Scheidegger, McTaggart calling line. Did it get going? Get by 1. No! She'll crash in front. And Jones, they're going to call for the measure. I heard. They're going to measure. Yeah, they have called for the measure. But it looks as if it is Jones when you look at the stone position.
Have a good game. Have a good week is what I meant to say. Thanks for the game.
You mentioned it. They were starting to move a little more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really changed. That's the tough part. They could have held that earlier. What an unbelievable job by Don McEwen and Jill Officer to brush that thing from one end to the other.
Carolyn McCrory on the outside of the bench coaching Scheidegger. Of course, Wendy Morgan, the longtime coach for Jennifer Jones. So we'll go from the Jones stone almost to the 2. And we'll come across. And no question, red it is. And 1 for Jones. And Jennifer Jones will pick up the win to remain undefeated. 5 straight. And Scheidegger now at 2-2. 8-7 is your final score. So Cooey with the win remains undefeated. Jones goes up by a game, remains undefeated. Chelsea Carey is still there. We'll be back with you at 7 Eastern Time. And it'll be Brad Gushue against Reed Carruthers, both at 2 and 2. And make a note on TSN 1 and 5. What an afternoon it's been here in Ottawa, the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings from Canadian Tire Centre. And it only gets better. So we join you again tonight, all of it here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.